Thomas drives into the lane, off the glass, and one as well. And welcome, Red Devil fans, to Red Devil Gymnasium for the final Red Devil basketball game on Evanston High School campus here in 2022. It is senior night as the seniors are being honored at this moment, and we are probably about 15 to 20 minutes away from the start of our game where the Red Devils take on the Green River Wolves. We'll set the scene when we come back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
Whether you're a high school student or a community member looking for change, let Uinta-Bosie's #1 and Western Evanston Outreach help you get started. Career opportunities await you when you further your education. Programs include workforce training, college credit for high school students, and college and career readiness. What are you waiting for? Find your passion. Enroll today. Call 789-5742 or email info@uintaeducation.org.
Welcome back to the Plains Tire broadcast booth. ELAN, OLLIFF bringing you the action live from Red Devil Gymnasium as the girls seniors are being honored. And man, it is a packed senior class. Mia Barker, Caitlin DeRue, Kenzie Porter, Abby Rigby, Malia Wilson, Stacia Barker, Lily Johnson, and of course the managers who have been with this basketball team for the last couple of years. Let's go ahead and set the scene. Brought to you by El Paso All-American and Mexican Restaurant. El Paso, the best in the West. And it gets started with the Green River Wolves coming in with a record of 10 wins, 7 losses, 4-3 in 4A West Conference play, coached by Coach Rick Carroll. 50 points per game, and they give up 43. For the Red Devils, they're coming in after a big win over Riverton on Saturday night, 2-5 in the 4A West Conference. 40 points per game, and on defense they give up 42. So last time these two teams met up about a month ago, it was a 48-41 win, I believe, for Green River. Either way, a really, really close game, and you'll hear Coach Dolezal talk about later on in the coaches show saying it was a really close game and for 3 and the quarter of the fourth quarter. If the Red Devils can keep that intensity up, there's no reason why they can't win today. That's your scene set, brought to you by El Paso All-American and Mexican Restaurant. El Paso, the best in the West. We're going to step aside and we come back. We will get you ready for our Get to Know Your Red Devils segment on the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
Fresh and flavorful ingredients are what makes the best restaurants great. At El Paso All-American and Mexican Restaurant, each entree is prepared with only the freshest and tastiest ingredients. The menu includes everything from tacos to steak, fresh fruit waffles to omelets, and mouth-watering burgers to sandwiches. Come in and enjoy a meal today at the new El Paso All-American and Mexican Restaurant inside the log cabin on Bear River Drive.
Welcome back to the Plains Tire broadcast booth. The seniors of Evanston's Lady Red Devils basketball team, such an accomplished class being honored right now. It's always great when we get to speak with one of the great Evanston students here at Evanston High School. When we come back, we'll hear from Curtis Richens. You'll be hearing a lot about him in the coming months on the soccer team. But we talked to him as a member of the cross-country team when we come back on our Get to Know Your Red Devils segment on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com. Receive the best service in the industry when you lease or purchase office equipment from the professional, friendly staff at Mountain West Business Solutions. With a guaranteed quick turnaround time, we will save you money, time, and energy with quality products and customer service that is unmatched in the industry. Serving customers in Wyoming and Utah, Mountain West Business Solutions is a local company with a toll-free number, 866-583-9925. Call us today. Welcome to another edition of Get to Know Your Red Devils, joined by senior on the Evanston cross country team, Curtis Richens. Curtis, so here's the deal. I have 10 questions in front of me. I need you to pick 4 numbers between 1 and 10, and those will be your interview questions. How's that sound?
Sounds great.
All right, so what numbers you got for me?
1, 5, 9, and 10.
1, 5, 9, and 10. Okay. What is the most valuable lesson you have learned from Coach Conrad on the cross country team?
Mostly that sports aren't all about your physical attributes. It's also what's going on in your head, and that if you work hard, anything is possible and you can get anything done.
Awesome. So you picked 1, 5, 9, and 10. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. 5. What is your favorite food and what is your favorite restaurant here in Evanston?
My favorite food is spaghetti, and my favorite restaurant would have to be Main Street Deli. They just make a mean buffalo chicken wrap.
You know what? That is the second time that question's come up, and second time that Main Street Deli has come up. I can't blame you guys. It's my wife's favorite, one of my top favorites, and I'm hearing a lot about their wraps. I haven't tried their wraps yet, so I guess that's a must-do.
Yeah.
All right, so 9. What is your biggest fear?
Probably my biggest fear is just heights. That's pretty basic, but just scared.
If you're scared of heights, then that's a pretty big fear, right?
Yeah.
All right, and number 10. What is your favorite subject in school right now?
Probably English. I'm just really having a fun time reading the book that we're reading. It's pretty cool.
So what's your favorite book right now?
Well, we're reading O Pioneers, but my favorite book personally is just all of the Harry Potter series.
You and my wife have a lot in common. She likes Main Street Deli. She's a huge Harry Potter fan. Do you know what house you're in?
I'm probably a Ravenclaw.
You're pretty clever.
Yeah, that's my own opinion, but...
All right, that's Curtis Richens. Curtis, thank you so much for the time. Anything else?
No, thank you.
All right, that has been Get to Know Your Red Devils. A big thank you to Curtis Richens for joining us on our Get to Know Your Red Devils segment. We're going to step aside and we come back. We've got Coach Rick Carroll of the Green River Lady Wolves. Great conversation with him coming up after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
The best cement comes from Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. They've been mixing cement for every type of job for generations. Major construction, road and bridge, cement blocks, foundations, sidewalks, curb and gutter, cement steps, septic tanks and water troughs. No job large or too small. Make sure you get the best quality cement available at the best prices. Always get your cement from Ellingford Brothers. Call today. Ellingford Brothers, we know cement. 307-789-1515.
Here with Green River Lady Wolves head coach Rick Carroll. Coach Carroll, you guys come in here after taking on Riverton and Cody. You guys looked pretty good against Cody. How do you guys feel about your matchups with Cody? Here with Green River Lady Wolves head coach Rick Carroll. Coach Carroll, you guys come in here after taking on Riverton and Cody. You guys looked pretty good against Cody. How do you guys feel about your matchups with Cody or a Natrona County in a regional tournament in 2 weeks' time?
I think basically we've kind of figured out the way that we need to play, and I think our matchups are pretty good with both of those teams. We've had to adjust how we play a little bit with our personnel this year, and I think it took a little bit of time for us to figure out what we're going to do, but, you're always playing to get towards that regional tournament, so we're pretty excited that we're playing some pretty good basketball after last week.
You guys have a fairly heavy senior starting lineup, a lot of girls that we've heard about for years. What does this year feel like for you guys with this being the last ride with some of these girls?
Yeah, it's if you think about it as being really close to the end, it's sad because we've really enjoyed the time that we've played with these girls, and these girls really like each other. They're really good seniors to the younger girls too, so they've shown really great leadership. So it's going to be tough when it's all done, but we're going to see what we can get done in the next month, basically.
Unlike last year, this year, every conference game is counting towards seeding, so everybody's looking at that conference record. You and I talked a little bit before the interview started. It definitely changes some things when you look at the remaining schedule on what could happen with regional seeding.
It really does, and it makes that seeding really important and winning games not only in your quadrant, but when you're out of quadrant as well. And right now there's some teams with some really good records in that other quadrant, so they're looking like they could be with 1 and 2 on both sides of that. So you know you're going to go against one of those two pretty quickly after the tournament starts. Maybe not first round, but so it's still pretty important to get a good seed right now.
With that being said, how important is this game to you guys with seeding in mind?
Well, with seeding in mind, we'd like to at least stay where we're at, And right now, if you look at it, if it shakes out the way it is right now, we're in 4th place. I think that's a better place to be than 5th place. So we're really looking at this, and we have a tendency in Green River to try and look at the game we're coming to right now. So we've put a lot of time into this one, and we're going to see if we can play really good basketball tonight.
Evanston and Green River, not necessarily a rivalry but there is some familiarity there. How excited are you guys to play Evanston every time that time comes around?
It's really a pretty good rivalry because Evanston, especially at their place, has a really good crowd. It's really loud. The gym might not be quite as full as when we play Rock Springs, but it's been a pretty good rivalry over the years with the Evanston Red Devils and Green River.
The last time you guys played the Red Devils in Green River, it was a really close game. What did you guys learn about Evanston that you guys are taking to heart coming into the second matchup?
Well, I think the thing that we found, and they kind of got started with that week, and that was the first week of conference, is that they have 2 really good big post players, and they really, I thought, started to use them effectively and had figured out what they were going to do with those. So we were a little bit surprised because we hadn't seen that on film. But we kind of know that's happening now, so hopefully we'll do a better job of keeping track of their posts tonight.
That's Coach Rick Carroll, head coach for the Evanston Lady Wolves. Coach Carroll, thank you so much for your time. Good luck. Anything else?
No, that's it. Thank you.
Big thank you to Coach Carroll for joining us on today's pregame show. We're going to step aside. When we come back in 30 seconds, it'll be Coach Stormy Dolezal of the Evanston Lady Red Devils on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
Whatever takes you to Evanston, whether it's high school sports, a teaching conference, music festivals, speech and debate, or your job, always book your hotel reservations at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. With 165 ground-level rooms on 10 acres, the Best Western offers everything you need, including newly renovated rooms, a business office, workout room, outdoor pool, and full-service restaurant, plus complimentary breakfast with every stay. Whenever you're in Evanston, make your hotel reservations with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn.
Here with Lady Red Devil basketball head coach Stormy Dolezal. Coach Dolezal, you guys are coming off of a big win against Riverton, probably one of your most dominant wins of the season. What's been the morale like heading into this tough week of games against Green River and then Star Valley on Saturday?
Our girls are really, really excited. I know they got a lot of confidence from that last weekend. Even with the loss against Cody, it gave us confidence because we played them tough. And the very good win we had against Riverton. So our girls are playing with some confidence and with some fire that they haven't had for a while. And they're, last game at home for those seniors, and so they're ready to get after it.
I was going to ask, with it being senior night, we know it's so many range of emotions. You've got the walk with your parents. You've got the realization that this is the last time you're going to play here in this capacity. How are you guys managing those emotions and also balancing the fact that this is a very much a postseason seeding type deciding game?
Yeah, I think our girls are handling it quite well. I mean, it is becoming a realization that this is their last time to play at home in front of their fans and the community. And we actually had some senior captains step up and want to give their positions for some of our other seniors that don't get as much time. And so that was really cool for me to see as a coach. And that's why these girls are such good kids, because they do the right thing all the time. And so, I mean, emotions are high, but I think they're ready to play.
Last time you guys played Green River, it was a very close game. It seems like Evanston always plays Green River very close because of the familiarity there. They've known each other since they were in 6th grade, and there's just that humanizing element to playing someone that long. What's been the talk like around the team in preparation for the Wolves?
We actually talked about our last matchup against Green River and went back to our film, and we played a really good 3.5 quarters against Green River, and then we just didn't stick to the plan, and so we spent a lot of time in practice this week just going over it and just beating our heads against the wall about this is what we have to do. We have to stick with the plan, and everything will fall into place, and everyone's got to get out on their shooters, and we got to take care of counts, and we've got to score and run this offense, and we're running this defense. And so the girls, there should be no question about what we're doing and when we're doing it.
Usually I ask you what are some things you're going to be looking for in the first 5 minutes, but I'm going to switch it up. What are some things you guys are going to be looking for in the first 5 minutes of that fourth quarter if you guys are in it as you expect it?
Intensity and just grit. Just intensity and grit from the very beginning of that quarter to the very end so that we can take care of business because we can't be messing around anymore.
What are some things that Green River does that make them unique to prepare for?
They have really good shooters, and then their post player, she's a shooter, and she can shoot from anywhere. She likes the ball inside, but so they have a lot of tools, and they're great on their press. So we just have to take care of the pressure, handle the ball, and get out on defense.
When you talk about the pressure, no one applies pressure as well in the West, at least, as Cody, and you guys handled that well at times. Does that give you guys some confidence heading into this game to take on the Green River pressure?
Yeah, absolutely. And our girls know that they can handle pressure. It's just, can we handle it longer than they're willing to fork it out? And so that's the big issue with our girls is we've got to stick with it. And when they turn it back on, which they will, we got to be ready and we got to break it again and again and again until they call the dogs off.
That's Coach Stormy Dolezal. Big thank you to Coach Dolezal for joining us on our pregame show. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll have our starting lineups and keys to the game on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
They say the 3 most important things in life for many people are their faith, their family, and their high school sports. And not necessarily in that order. Advertise where you'll get noticed. Call My Local Radio and become a sports advertiser today.
The Lumber Yard in Evanston caters to commercial and residential customers. They have all your DIY projects covered, including tool rentals. You can rent lots of things from tables and chairs to scaffolding and U-Hauls at the Lumber Yard in Evanston. Fully stocked and ready to help.
At the Evanston Walmart, you'll find all the tools students need to succeed. Our team is committed to providing quality products and an excellent shopping experience. Stop in today. 125 North 2nd Street, Evanston. Walmart. Save money, live better.
All right, we welcome you back to the Plains Tower broadcast booth as we get set for tonight's matchup, Evanston versus Green River, here on KNYN and mylocalradio.com. Let's go ahead and our keys to the game brought to you by mylocalradio.com. A key to running a successful business is advertising. Reach your customers with an ad in our high school sports programming. Call 307-789-8116. And the number one key to the game is going to be managing the emotions to get through this senior night and play for a game that, quite frankly, you win this one, you guys get yourself in a pretty good situation to go for a good week after a win tonight. Set you up well for Star Valley. Those are your keys to the game brought to you by mylocalradio.com. Let's go ahead and go to our starting lineup brought to you by Varsity Inc. Get all of your Red Devil gear at Varsity Inc. on Main Street. Varsity Inc., we're on your team. For Green River in their green uniforms, white numerals, wolves in green with white outline across the front. Number 3, a senior Darren Macy. Number 5, a senior Alyssa Cudney. Number 15, a senior Megan Counts. Number 22, a senior Gabby Heiser. And number 25, a senior Sarah Wilson. For your Evanston Red Devils in their home white uniforms, it's an all-senior special starting lineup. Starting number... Oh, I got that one wrong, so apologies. Number 3, a senior Caitlin DeRue. No, as she gets ready to come out. And then number 20, a senior Abby Rigby. And also number... I have it written down here wrong. Apologies. So let's go ahead and run through it. This starting lineup for the girls. Number 3, a senior Malia Wilson. Number 12, a senior Kenzie Porter. Good to see her come out after the injury she suffered. She'll be out there to start on senior night, and then she'll probably be coming back. Then, of course, Abby Rigby, then the senior, comes out, number 20. And at number 22, Malia Wilson now will come back out. And then number 45, a senior, Lily Johnson. So again, your starting lineup: Drew, Porter, Rigby, Wilson, and Johnson. Big thank you to Varsity Inc. for sponsoring our starting lineups. Remember, Varsity Inc., we're on your team. We are ready to get started here in quarter number 1. Rub your hands together in excitement. Get pumped up. Evanston versus Green River on a Thursday night at Red Devil Gymnasium. Still some room, but not much left if you would like to get here. Johnson will take on number 25, 25. That's Sarah Wilson. And the MyLocalRadio.com tip-off, won by Green River. Taking it towards the right side, Macy holding it in the wing. Puts it back out to the top to Wilson. Retreating back towards the center, Logo with the dribbling in her left hand. Hands off Sarah Wilson at the free throw line. Bounces it in and out of the hands of Cudney on the right side. Dishes it back out to Wilson into the lane. Puts the shot up off the glass too hard. Rebound by Lily Johnson. And the Red Devils are going to try to draw first blood here. Wilson across the center line. Goes left side, Rigby. Now back out, to Drew. Now back to Rigby. Wilson on the right wing. Double teamed though. Takes one dribble in her left hand. Back out to Porter at the top of the circle. Left side, Drew. Back to Porter again, and the Red Devils trying to find that opening points. Wilson on the right side. No score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Just getting started. Drew goes to Wilson. Drives into the left elbow, and she's bumped. Loses the ball, and it goes over the end line. Porter's going to come off to a round of applause, and Mia Barker will replace her. So it's Johnson, Drew, Mia, Rigby, and Wilson. Bounces it to Mia on the left elbow. Back out to Wilson in the left corner. Thought about taking a shot instead. She goes into the lane. Left block. Puts the shot up and draws the foul. It's our first Independent Software Solutions free throws. Wilson to shoot 2. First one is up and good. And the Red Devils have a 1-0 lead to start it off. Malia Wilson now shooting 77% from the line, a team that is shooting 60%. Lily Johnson comes out. Stacia Barker in now. And Wilson goes 2 for 2. 2-0 Red Devils to start this one out here on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Bringing it slowly forward, this is number 3, Darren Macy. Wilson goes right side. Macy for 3. Got it. Macy looking pretty good and pretty sharp to start this one out. Lady Red Devil basketball, 3-2 game with 6:25 left to play in the first. Red Devils trail on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Stacia goes back out to Wilson on the right corner, bounces it around the defender to Mia at the top. Two-hand pass left side to DeRue, back out to Mia in the left corner, holds it above her head, now drives into the left part of the key, back out to Stacia at the free throw line. Wilson on the right side, back to Stacia at the free throw line. DeRue wants it at the point, and now she'll retreats back. Right side, Wilson, and the Red Devils just chewing clock now. Remember that managing the emotions and getting a good start are your keys to the game if you're Evanston. Wilson on the left side. Dribbles 3 times with her right hand, goes back to DeRue. Wilson, quick pass to Rigby. Jump shot from about 16 out from the left elbow. Rattles in and out, and the Red Devils turn the ball over. Green River still leads at 3-2 with 5:34 to play in the first. Left side over to Heiser. Allows one in the lane to Macy. Back out to Wilson, top of the circle. Put up a long 2 from about 18 and a half. Rebound by DeRue. Long pass ahead to Mia in the left corner. Back out to DeRue. Open Rigby at the top of the circle. DeRue now holding it towards the center. Red Devils trailing by 1 with 5:11 left in the first. Left side, Mia lobs it back to Stacia in the left block. Back to Mia. She fakes the shot into the left block. Now back out to Stacia. Puts the floater off from about 3 foot in front of the free throw line. Bounces it off the glass too hard. Rebound by the Wolves. Macy marches it forward, goes and crosses over, puts on the brakes in the left elbow. And we got a foul in the lane. Pass intended for Megan Counts, but Mia got her hand in there and blocks it away. It's the first one of the game, and it's the first one on Mia. However, Green River is counted with a foul already. Sarah Wilson, the offender. Inbound play by the Wolves at the high post. Bounces up to Wilson at the top of the circle. Right side, 3 by Counts. Too hard off the back iron. Stacia tracks it down like an outfielder and pulls it in on the right elbow. Fessler goes right side to Wilson. Fessler just checked in. Wilson on the right side finds Rigby in the right corner. Wilson thought about taking a 3. Instead goes Fessler. Drives towards the left elbow. Kicks it back out to Rigby. Left side, 18 feet out. And that one off of the back iron. Rebound by Rigby on the bounce. She goes to Wilson in the right corner. Bounces it around the defender. Picked away by Green River. Wilson gets her own rebound back. Puts the floater up from the right side of the key. And knocks it in there. Red Devils take the lead 4-3 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard with 4 minutes left in the first. Lob one inside to the left block. Counts is fouled. She tried to put the shot up, but Emily Sawyer, who just checked in, might be the offender there. It is Emily, and the first foul on her, second one on her. Megan Counts to shoot 2. First one hits, and we're all knotted up at 4. Counts a 73% free throw shooter on a team that shoots 57%. Counts hits that one and goes 2 for 2. 5-4 lead, Green River with 3:54 to play here in the first. Wilson marches across the center line, dribbling with her right hand. Now two-hand pass right side to Fessler, back out to Wilson, who holds her head up like she's going to look at the rim. Instead, dishes left side back out to Stacia. She finds Fessler on the right side. She's double-teamed, bounces around the defender to Stacia, and we've got a timeout. We're going to take it as well. This timeout brought to you by Brandon Day with Edward Jones. Red Devils lead it. Green River leads it by 1 on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
Nothing makes your kid feel like a superstar more than seeing his or her very own Fathead in the stands. Fathead car decals and yard signs are inexpensive and easy to get at Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. Whether it's for the big game or to cheer on the high school band, our children make us proud in so many ways. Show your pride today. Go Red Devils! West Star Printing and Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street, Evanston.
One-point lead for Green River with 3:35 to play in the first. Fessler gets the inbound play from Rigby. Now dribbles with her left hand towards that left corner. Bounces it back out to Wilson, but it's taken away by Counts. She's off and running on her own from the right block. Puts the shot up. Wilson commits the foul, and there is no shot falling through for Megan Counts. but it will send Counts back to the free throw line, and Megan went 2 for 2 earlier. Again, a 71% free throw shooter and hits the first. Stretches the lead out to 2 if you're Green River, with 3:25 to play in the first. Counts with the shot, puts that one up high, and makes it a 3-point lead, 7-4 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Right side, Fessler, back out to Sawyer in the right block, back out to Fessler, long cross-court pass towards the left wing to Rigby. Stacia on the left side of the key, back out to Wilson at the top. Bounces around the defender. Here's Stacia from the center of the key, and it spins in and out. Rebound by Green River in a 3-point lead for the Wolves. Right side Counts. Dribbles once, dribbles twice, sets up the three from the right wing, hits the back iron, and caught on the bounce by Fessler. Kendall drives across the center line. Now back towards her right wing as Coach Rich Carroll gets some players up. Back to Rigby at the free throw line. Tries to put up the shot about 3 feet in front of said free throw line. Draws the foul. And it's going to be the second independent software solution free throws for Rigby. First one from Abby is up and spins too hard. Cycles in and out, and now, speaking of cycling people in and out, here comes the Red Devils with a change. DeRue and Johnson check in. They'll join Fessler, Stacia Barker, and Rigby, who's shooting her second of 2 free throws. And that one hits the front iron and rattles off the glass into the arms of number 5. That's Alyssa Cudney. Left side, Macy. Back to Cudney, and now holding it for the Wolves. Goes for a bad pass over the arms of Macy. No one touched it. It's going to be a backcourt violation. Macy had to track that one down all the way in the right corner by the Red Devils basket. Inbound play for Evanston in front of the Green River bench. Stacia quickly to Fessler. Back out to Stacia on the right side. Lobs one in the lane for Lily Johnson. It's poked away. And trying to get the rebound back was Fessler, but we got a scrum on the ground for the ball. It's loose. Rigby dives to the ground to get it back. Johnson trying to find Fessler, but great defense in the lane by Darren Macy. Bit of a chaotic situation there, as Rigby will inbound the ball for the Red Devils at the low post. Looking for Stacia, but it's in and out of the hands of Macy. Rebounded, however, by Fessler, and the Red Devils still with the basketball. Less than 2 to play in the first, and the Red Devils lead it by 3. DeRue at the top of the circle, dribbles with the right hand, back to Fessler on the right side. Gives it to Johnson. Jump shot from the right side, free throw line extended. It wasn't a jump shot. It was a pass that falls short, intended for Stacia Barker, picked up by Green River. Counts on the right side. She's been a problem for Evanston this season. Counts leads the team, averaging 15.4 points per game. Bad shot in the lane by Counts, and a good rebound by Evanston. DeRue all on her lonesome on the right side, waits for her teammates. Fessler at the top of the circle with 1:16 to play. Back to DeRue on the right side. Takes one bounce, kicks it back out to Johnson at the top, retreating back towards the logo. Left side to Fessler. She's been known to put up threes from there. Instead, she drives into the left side block, and does not put the shot up. Instead, Alyssa Cudney is called for the foul. And that's already 3 team fouls on the Wolves. First one on Cudney, as Malia Wilson and Emily Sawyer check in for Evanston. They'll join DeRue, Stacia, Lily Johnson, and that's it. Inbound to Stacia on the left corner, bounces right back out to DeRue at the top. 1 minute to play in the first. DeRue at the center line, goes back out to Wilson on the left. Wilson driving towards the left elbow, tries to put the pass over, but it's kicked over the left sideline by Alyssa Cudney. Beg your pardon, that was Megan Counts. Wilson inbound at the high post under the Green River basket. Holds it for a while. Back out to Drew. Left corner three. That one spins around and drops in. Big three ball by Miss Drew. Ties it at 7 with 39 seconds left in the first. Lobs one at the center logo. Right side. Braden. Pass to Counts, and she gets called for a travel. Driving into the left elbow. Called for the travel. And the Red Devils get it back with 31 seconds left in the first and a tie ball game, 7-7. Wilson inbound in front of her own bench, goes to Miss Daru, who hit that big three ball to tie it up. Right side, Wilson finds Mia on the right corner. Wilson again at the top, dribbles once, twice, now crosses over, temporarily loses the handle, now two-hand pitches it back out to Daru. Jump shot from the left elbow by the free throw line by Stacia, goes off the glass. Rebound by, that would be Sarah Wilson. Excuse me, Darren Macy with the rebound, and then she was fouled by Mia, her second foul, so she's going to have to sit for the next 10.3 seconds left in the first. Picked up by Macy, going towards the right side, gets into the elbow, tries to kick it out towards the right corner to Sarah Wilson, and there's a foul on the play, a hold that the Red Devil fans aren't very pleased with. It's the second one on Malia Wilson. Cudney gets the inbound pass, quickly passes back to Counts, and now she puts the shot up at the free throw line. It falls short, and there's your buzzer. Quarter of the way home, it's all knotted up at 7, a good one between two teams who know each other. 7-7 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
This is Colt Hamilton with Rocky Mountain Yeti Evanston. I'm excited to announce our new Legendary Leadership Award. Each month we are going to be giving away $1,000 to a local legendary leader. We need your nominations. We want to start giving back to people that have stepped up to keep our community thriving. Nominate anyone from leaders among our schools, healthcare workers, first responders, and so on. Who do you know that has made an impact in our community? Together, let's recognize and reward people that have made a difference in your lives. Email me your nominations at leaders@RockyMountainYetiEvanston.com or click the link below. Again, that's leaders@RockyMountainYetiEvanston.com.
Red Devils led in the first quarter by Malia Wilson with 2 free throws and a big field goal. That was an off-balance play. As we get set for the second quarter tie ball game here at Red Devil Gymnasium, it will be Evanston basketball at the center line. Rigby to take the inbound play. Fessler at the top of the circle, goes left side back out to Rigby, quickly back to Kendall. The junior dribbles with her right hand, back out to Rigby, lobs one to Stacia in the lane, and she's fouled under the bucket. Stacia with the chance to shoot 2 in independent software solution free throws. First one up from Stacia, clinks off the back iron. Free throw shooting has been one of the strengths of Stacia this year, 54%. So she gets in 1 for every 2. So this one, if the numbers follow, should fall through. And indeed it does. Red Devils take the lead 8-7 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Green River basketball, left side Macy. Cross court back to Counts on the right side. Here's Sarah Wilson into the right elbow. Tough defense from Stacia Barker. Makes her puts up an ill-advised shot, but she gets their own rebound back, wrestling it out of the arms of Stacia Barker. Red Devil on defense. Lob one towards the left side. That's Heiser. Back out to Counts on the right corner. Top of the circle 3, Macy, too hard. That one goes off of Green River and into the Evanston bench. They were trying to save it, a behind the back type situation. And it will go back to Evanston. Behind the back, trying to keep it in bounds, but nobody home. It bounces into the Evanston bench. Here's Fessler at the left side, back out to DeRue. Kendall on the left, bounces to Stacia at the left corner. She was triple teamed. Open Kendall Fessler, top of the circle, off the glass, but nothing more. Rebound by Green River. Now the Wolves have it, but they trail by 1 with 6:45 left in the first half. Right side, this is Macy. Finds Wilson in the right wing, standing around the Evanston lettering. Top of the circle, 3 from Counts. Rattles through. Check that, Macy. Apologies. And it's a 2-point lead for Green River. Stacia goes right back to Rigby, right elbow. Thought about taking the shot. Instead, she bodies her way into the key. Lobs one back out to Sawyer on the right elbow, standing on the arc. Jump shot from about 11 out. Goes high, but nothing more. Right side, 3 by Green River. Rattles off the front iron. Gabby Heiser can't get it to go. And the Red Devils get the ball back. Wilson checks in for Drew. She'll join Stacia Barker, Emily Sawyer, Abby Rigby, and Kendall Fessler. 5:55 to play in the second. Rigby at the center line goes back out to Fessler. Wilson on the left. And a bad pass stolen by Green River. Sarah Wilson drives into the lane and is fouled. And the ball will go back to Green River, and Wilson will go to the line. It's the 6th one on the Red Devils and the first one on Abby Rigby. Wilson, her first trip to the free throw line as she spins the ball around, lifts it up, and it goes off of the back and bounces high and down to the hardwood. Wilson, a 41% free throw shooter, as the second one splashes in. 3-point lead for Green River with 5:44 to play in the first half. Inbound to Emily Sawyer, but the press causes problems. She loses the basketball, picked up by Macy. Kicks it back out towards the top of the circle. Heiser, Macy on the right side again. Dribbles with the right hand to the free throw line. Back out to Counts. Puts on the brakes at the top. Heiser on the right side, now retreats back out and going back towards the logo. Evanston doing a good job playing defense here, not giving them the shot. Heiser with a bad pass stolen by Kendall Fessler. She's off on her own, finishes it off. What a play by Kendall Fessler. Fessler just finished that one off, and the Red Devils cut the lead down to 1. 10-11, and a bad shot is deflected out of bounds. Evanston will go back on defense. But Kendall Fessler cut that gap down to 1 with the lead candidate of our Dr. McKay Franklin Precision Play of the game. However, it is Green River basketball. By the way, that's still brought to you by Will Barker. Wilson at the top circle, wide open. Macy from the left side. She's going to hit that all day long. 4-point lead for Green River. Full court press put on by the Wolves. Evanston get the ball inbound quickly. Wilson goes to Johnson. Quick pass to Stacia. She goes back to the left block, tries to pass it to Rigby, but it's out of her reach. And it goes into the right corner. Turnover back to Green River with 4:38 to play in the half. And Green River on top, 14-10. Macy slowly marches across the line with 4.5 to play in the first half. Right side, Wilson. Counts at the left. Blocked by Stacia, and caught on the deflection by Fessler with the Red Castle Wealth Management steal. Here come the Wolves putting on the full pressure, but Evanston brace it. Leah Wilson from the left block. Puts it up. The shot goes through, and she's going to get one more. Red Devils cut the gap down to 2. Oh, they're going to judge. Wait a minute. They're going to judge it was on the ground against Evanston. So the foul is actually on Wilson. And they take the points off the board. Still a 4-point game. Not sure exactly what happened there, but Wilson went up there, tried to put the shot up. Did they count the bucket, though? Because it still says 12 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. We'll keep an eye on that. It's a 1-for-1 shot for Jayla Braden. She hits the first one. And I think they're going to count the bucket. Not sure what the situation was there, but by the way, it wasn't on Wilson, it was on Rigby. So it was an off-ball foul on the drive, so I guess they're going to count the bucket as Braden goes 2 for 2. 4:11 to play in the first half. Still full court press put on by the Wolves. Stacia breaks it, and she's poked out of bounds by the right block. Red Devil basketball inbound for Caitlin DeRue at the high post. Inbound to Stacia, back to Kendall at the top of the circle. DeRue, right side three, that one too hard. Taken away by Macy, and now the Wolves with a chance. They lead it 12-16 with 3:50 to play here in the first half. Macy bounces right side to Braden. She holds it for a while, now dribbles once, kicks it back out to Counts at the top of the circle, goes towards the right part of the key, puts up the floater, and it's a pass to try to keep it in bounds, but it's taken away by Stacia with the Will Barker steal. Right side Wilson, and she's poked out of bounds by Counts into the Green River bench. Inbound play by the Red Devils coming up. Wilson will take it for Evanston. Back out to Fessler. Quickly, Wilson on the right side. Thought about taking a three. Instead, backs up against Braden. Now retreats back out to DeRue. Top of the circle three. Got it! Red Devils cut the gap down to 1. Pass at the center circle. Taken easily in by Stratton. Right side three by Wilson. Too soft. Stacia jumps above the crowd to get it back. Gets one back to Lily Johnson. She's open on her own. Tries to lay it up off the glass, but it's too soft. Here come the Wolves, and we got a transition game now. Right side Counts. Draws the foul. Falling out of bounds. Takes the contact on the right side of the key. And now it will go back to Megan Counts at the free throw line. A 1-point game with 2:47 left in the half. Fessler called for her first foul as Counts hits that one and stretches the lead back out to 2. Counts. I don't think Counts has missed a free throw yet. She hasn't. She's perfect. Now she has. I jinxed her. Off the back iron. Rebound by Wilson. She drives along the left sideline. Dribbles off her foot. Gets it back, though, before a diving Braden can get it. Kicks it to a wide open Kendall Fessler. Right side for three. She's too hard. Rebound by Stacia. Finishes it off, and we're tied. Stacia Barker with the big play in the lane, and the Red Devils and the Wolves are tied. Pass left side to Wilson. Back out to Counts. Top of the circle three. That one falls through. 20-17 with 2:14 left in the half. Full court pressure put on by Green River. They bust it. Here comes the Red Devils. Johnson jump shot from the right side of the key from about 8 out, and it goes through. Red Devils responding well here in the first half against Green River, a team that currently sits 4 in the 4A West. Right side Wilson looking for number 45. That's Oakley Hanks. It goes off of her and down on the baseline. Turnover back to the Red Devils. Less than 2 to play here in the first half, and the Red Devils trail by 1. Wilson, though, will inbound it at the high post. Bounces it back out to Fessler on the left side. Finding Wilson again, drives along the left side through the defender, but it is poked away by Bryden, and now we've got a scrum on the ground. 2 players diving for it, Malia Wilson and Megan Counts. Jump ball possession arrow pointing in the direction of the team in green. Green River inbounds it with 96 seconds left in the half. 1-point lead for the Wolves, and Darren Macy dribbling very, very slowly. No hurry right here. 127. Left side, Jayla Braden holds it. And a bad pass taken away by Malia Wilson. She's off and running on her own and lays it up off the glass and in. Malia Wilson puts the Red Devils up by 1. Back to live action. Right side 3 from Wilson into the arms of Fessler. 1 minute left. Red Devils lead it 21-20 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. There's Sawyer on the right block, tries to put the shot up. It's too soft. The rebound goes off of Heisler and over the end line. It's Red Devil basketball on a timeout called by Stormy Dalzall, brought to you by Brandon Day with Edward Jones. We'll be right back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
In May of 2019, Uintah County School District Number 1 became the first school district in Wyoming to achieve a certified Level 1 on high reliability schools by the Rosanna Leadership Center. We're focusing on 3 levels. Level 1 is a safe and collaborative culture. Level 2, effective teaching in every classroom. And Level 3 is a guaranteed and viable curriculum. We are certified Level 1 in safe and collaborative culture. This is Superintendent Ryan Thomas. Congratulations to everyone in our district. Keep up the great work.
Uintah County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
21-20 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Less than a minute left in the first half. Elan OLLIFF coming to you live from the Plains Tire broadcast booth. And a win against Green River would be big for the Red Devils, who have a design to make it to state. And once you get into state, you never know. 50.7 seconds left on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard here in the second quarter. Inviting you to stay tuned to our halftime show, brought to you by Independent Software Solutions. Wilson on the left side, back out to Fessler at the top. Dribbles once with her right hand. DeRue finds Sawyer on the right block. Puts the shot up over Megan Counts, but it's over the rim as well. Pulled in by Macy. 36 seconds left. Red Devils lead by 1. Macy on the right side. Puts up the brakes. Step back, wide open 3. Airballs it into the arms of DeRue. She's fouled quickly, and that's the 5th one on Green River. And the first one on Gabrielle Heiser. Fessler with the inbound play goes to Wilson, and they're going to set up the half-court defense, Green River. With 20 seconds left, Wilson across the time stripe, goes right side, Fessler, she holds it. And now Wilson in the right corner calling for it, goes to Rue. 12 seconds left, back to Fessler on the right side for 3. That one in and out, pulled in by Stratton. 4 seconds left. Macy, way big three-pointer from halfway between the circles, off the glass and no good. And that is how the half ends. Red Devils hold the lead, 21-20 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. We'll be right back after this with our halftime show, brought to you by Independent Software Solutions on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
Trona Valley Federal Credit Union is a not-for-profit financial institution. When you become a member, you are an owner of the credit union. We believe in people over profit, and that impacts the way we do business, from our overall structure down to the smallest detail. Our philosophy sets us apart, and we're here for you. Earn more with our high-yield checking account, start a savings goal, check out our competitive loans, and much more. Become a member today. We're a caring partner dedicated to your financial success. Member NCUA.
Gee, Tommy, you look amazing. Did you try something different with your enamel?
No way. I wouldn't do anything to alter these pearly whites, but I did see Dr. McKay Frankham, who told me if I didn't floss, I could miss up 35% of food particles.
Really? He told you that?
Yep, and you know what? He's 100% right. I started flossing, and now I look better than ever.
Wow, I want to see Dr. McKay Frankham.
Well, give him a call, 307-789-8910. Easy to remember, right?
That's super easy. Dr. McKay Frankham at 307-789-8910. I'll call today.
Risk takers. And Dealing with computer problems can be frustrating and make you wish for your own personal IT guy. Now, everyone can afford an IT guy. Independent Software Solutions has served customers in Wyoming and Utah for over 20 years. We develop software, handle system and network administration, repair personal and business computers, and sell accessories. Independent Software Solutions is your one-stop computer business solution. Call today, 307-789-1978. Let Independent Software Solutions be your IT guy.
Welcome back to the Plains Tire broadcast booth in our halftime show, brought to you by Independent Software Solutions. Everybody wants their own IT guy. Now you can let ISS be your IT guy. The score at the half, Evanston leads it 21-20. Green River led by Darren Macy with 9 points. Also making counts there with 8. The Red Devils have got 6 from Caitlin DeRue, 6 from Malia Wilson, 2 from Fessler, 3 from Stacia Barker, and 2 from Lily Johnson. And this is going to be a really, really fun finish as Evanston and Green River were tied 7-7, and Evanston outscoring Green River 13-12 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. On your screen right now, the Evanston Classics performing their routine that I believe took second at state, so congratulations to them as they are definitely entertaining the crowd, and you're hearing all sorts of noise for this very talented group of young women. We've got 7 minutes left in our halftime show. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll have Coach Rob Watsabaugh on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
This presentation on mylocalradio.com is also brought to you in part by Hoover Chiropractic. With over 3 decades of experience, Dr. Todd Hoover can help you with all the chiropractic work you need, plus x-rays, blood work, a weight loss program, and can help you get rid of allergies and migraines. Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic in Evanston.
As high school sports fans, we know that sometimes you have to drive a long way to get to the next game. If you find yourself on the side of the road, remember that Freeway Tire in Evanston offers service calls and roadside assistance 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's a great idea to have your vehicle serviced, tires checked, and oil changed to make sure it's in top shape before your next long drive. Visit Freeway Tire today, your locally owned and operated tire shop. Freeway Tire, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
Here with Evanston boys basketball head coach Rob Watsabaugh. Coach Watsabaugh, you guys welcome Green River on senior night. Not a real experienced team coming in here, but a lot of seniors that have waited for this opportunity. How are you guys managing the emotions that is senior night on top of a basketball game against Green River?
Yeah, no, I told the guys, be excited in the moment, but we still have a game to play. And I told them, that last night, get your mind ready to, be happy for your announcement, your name, and with your parents on your final night here at Evanston High School. But also know that as soon as that's over, we got a game to play. We got to be locked in, ready to go right away against these guys and just play together and, make a few corrections to some of the mistakes that we had in Green River from our last game.
Right now, when you look at regional seeding, what do you guys need to do in order to bump up a seed or two?
Well, we're just one away from Rock Springs right now. So if we can, close out the season strong here, get everything clicking, and kind of just be playing at the right time, headed into regionals, and then we'll take it for what it is, and we'll go play some basketball and tournaments. Crazy things can happen, and we just have to be, all on the same page together.
After tonight, you guys will play Star Valley, which that is a rivalry game there at Star Valley on a Saturday afternoon. How important would a good showing be tonight in order to set you guys up for success on Saturday?
Yeah, I think it would be huge. I kind of see some similarities in Green River and Star Valley. So if we can show, some positives tonight, I think that just leads into successes on Saturday, and we have to be able to come out and execute tonight and show that growth and confidence in what we do tonight. And hopefully, like I said, that leads to a little bit more confidence on Saturday.
In sports, all big things are related to little things, meaning the little things produce those successes. What are some little things you guys are going to be looking for in this one?
Defensively, we've been hitting the little things very hard this week. Back to the basics of closing out, chopping your feet, a high active hands, we're in a stance at all times. Just those small things in defense that do matter and can change a possession or change a game. So we've been hammering those out defensively. Hopefully we're a little more sound. We're on our rope defensively, no easy passes, active hands, step-up charges, seal downs, block outs. All those things, play into the big picture of a basketball game.
When you look at what's been successful for Evanston in this season, it's been the post play, opening up the outside game. Against Riverton, they didn't give you the post play, so the only thing you had was the outside. But with the post play being vital against a big post player like Dylan Taylor and the rest of the Green River Wolves, how big of a game do you need from Jake Robinette and Kai Barker tonight?
Yeah, I think they're just going to have to play within themselves and take what they give us. We're going to try and get the ball inside to them, hopefully pick up a couple fouls early on Taylor, and get them going towards the rim. I thought we shied away from contact in the rim the last time we've played them and in our previous games, and that's kind of been the message offensively is attack the rim, have an attack mentality. Make the ref make a call, or you're going to, go up towards the rim and make it. So hopefully we can get those guys going early, and like you said, it does open things up for us on the perimeter just to get some inside-out looks and try and be balanced offensively inside and out.
That's Coach Rob Watsabaugh, head coach for the Evanston Red Devils. Coach, thank you so much for the time. Good luck tonight. Anything else?
No, we appreciate it. Happy to have a great atmosphere here again tonight. I know it'll happen. And so thank you to the fans. Thank you to those watching and all the support that we've had this year. Thanks, and go Red Devils.
A big thank you to Coach Rob Watsabaugh for joining us on the Halftime Show. And this concludes our Halftime Show, brought to you by Independent Software Solutions. Everybody wants their own IT guy. Now you can let ISS be your IT guy. The second half, when we come back, the score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard, Evanston 21, Green River 20 on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
What do you do when you lose a tooth?
Put it under your pillow. Under my pillow. Like a treasure chest so you could put it in.
Why do you do that?
Because then the tooth fairy comes. For the tooth fairy. So the tooth fairy can come get them.
And then what happens?
I get money.
We may not be the tooth fairy, but we can still take care of your teeth. Bear River Dental in Evanston.
Music is a path to lifelong learning and knowledge of self and culture. When we sing or create music, we use all parts of the brain and supports healthy social development. Music training can improve recall and retention of verbal information, advance math achievement, boost reading and language arts skills, and even increase the average SAT scores. Music's fun. Lessons can be in person or online.
This is Mindy OLLIFF, owner of Piano with Mindy K. I teach students from 3 to adult. Visit pianowithmindyk.com today for more information or to sign up for lessons.
Time to start the second half as your score sits at Evanston 21, Green River 20. Elan OLLIFF joining to you live from the Plains Tower broadcast booth as we put 8 minutes on the scoreboard. Evanston will put the lineup of Abby Rigby, Stacia Barker, Emily Sawyer, Kendall Fessler, and Malia Wilson. It's in Evanston inbound play to start out the third quarter. Fessler at the center logo, now goes left side back to Malia in the left corner. Cross court back to Fessler, back to Rigby. Quickly over to Malia, drives into the left part of the key, puts it off the glass and in. On the runner, and the Red Devils extend the lead out to 3 and get the first points of the second half. Braden, top of the circle, dribbles towards the right side. Apologies, that's Macy. Right side counts. Wilson calling for it in the right corner, and she gets it. Wilson holds the ball high above her head, dribbles with the left arm, goes to the free throw line, puts on the brakes. Fessler on tough defense to her. Heiser retreating back towards the center logo. Left side back out to Macy, and a pass at the top of the circle goes into the arms of Wilson. And it looks like Kendall got there and tried to bop the ball out of her hands, but sent her down to the Evanston hardwood. It's the second foul on Kendall and the first on Evanston. Inbound left side, Sarah Wilson, and she gets called for a travel. And the Red Devils get the ball back. Turnover back to Green River. And now Rigby with the inbound play. Green River setting up the half-court defense, going in a 2-3 zone. Right side, Wilson in the wing, holds it for a while, now dribbles back out, bounces it through two defenders to Stacia. Back out to Wilson on the right side. Open, Fessler on the left, gets it back out to Wilson. Thought about taking a three. She's a ways out there. Dribbles back towards the top. Kendall gets it, goes towards the left block, shut down by a double team. Back out to Rigby on the left side. Stacia at the free throw line. Right side back to Wilson with 6:37 to play in the third. Red Devils lead at 23-20. Left side, Fessler, and she gets called for a travel. Put on the brakes and kind of leaned on that braking foot a little bit too much. She had to hop, and that's how the turnover happens. 6:30 to play in the third. Red Devils up by 3. Right side over to Heiser. Counts, top of the circle, 3. Got it. Tie ball game. 23-23 after making counts. Hits that big 3 ball. And now here comes Fessler across the center line. Right side, Wilson. Evanston's going to have to come out on fire here in this locker room and out of this locker room break in this game. Right side, 3. Wilson short off the front iron. Nobody touches it. It goes over the right corner line, and an inbound play at the baseline for Green River. Evanston sets up in a man-to-man. Wilson bounces it left side, and it's tipped out by Fessler over the right sideline as Lily Johnson comes out. Emily Sawyer comes in. Inbound play for Sarah Wilson. Dribbles with her left hand. Now back out to Macy at the top of the circle. Distributes right side. Heisler to the free throw line. Bounces around a defender, and a foul as Darren Macy had it on the right side of the key, and they call someone for a hold. It's Abby Rigby. That's her third foul, and the second one on Evanston. Rigby runs back to the bench with her hands up in the air as if to say, I don't know what I did. Back out to Macy, right side 3, well off the mark, wide right. Rebound by Fessler, dribbles it off her foot, but going down to the ground to get it. Gets called for a carryover is Alyssa Cudney. Red Devil basketball. Wilson with the inbound pass to Fessler with 5:27 left in the third. Mia on the left side. Back out to Kendall in between the circles. Kendall dribbles with her right hand, headed towards the right. Bounces back out to Mia. Back to Johnson on the right elbow. Back to Wilson, top of the circle. Drives towards the left block. Bounced around the defender to Stacia. Flings it left side to Wilson. Shut down quickly by Cudney in that left corner. Wilson lobs Stacia at the left key. Back to Wilson, left side 3 off the back iron. Rebound by Johnson. Puts it up under the net and rattles it home. Red Devils take the lead 25-23. Wilson bent over on one knee, but she's just dyeing her shoe, and now she runs back to get back to the play. Right side counts in the elbow. Spin move at the left block, puts the shot up, and draws the contact, gets the foul, and she'll shoot 2. Fourth foul on Evanston, and the first on Lily Johnson as Caitlin Drew goes to the scorer's table for Evanston. Coach Rick Carroll talking with his point guard, Darren Macy, as Counts misses the free throw. Only her second miss of the night, I believe. 4:44 to play in the third. Red Devils lead it by 2. They led by 1 at the half. Counts splashes that one through and cuts that gap back down to 1. 25-24. Red Devils with 4:43 to play here in the third. And a good game by all. DeRue, long cross-court pass back to Mia. Finds Fessler at the center line. Back to Stacia at the free throw line, right side extended. Fessler flings it left side, back out to DeRue. Quickly to Johnson on the left. DeRue, top of the circle, drives into the elbow. Wide open, circling Mia Barker in the lane. Puts the shot up, and she draws the foul. She ran from the right side under the bucket, put on the brakes in time to make the catch, put the shot up under the net for just off to the right, and she drew the grab. It's the first one on Green River, and the third one on Alyssa Cudney. Mia Barker, first one way too hard off the front iron, the glass, and back down to the hardwood. Mia Barker, though, 57% free throw shooter, so you would think if the numbers are to be believed, she's got a chance to stretch this lead out to 2. And that's exactly what she does. Banks it in, and the Red Devils lead 26-24 with 4:20 to play in the third. Drives forward, and now Cudney on the left side, Macy counts with 1 foot inside the arc. Retreating back towards the center logo. Flings it left side back to Macy. 4:06 to play. Macy in the right side of the key. Back out to Braden, and now Macy at the top. Macy dribbling with the right hand. Tough defense by Mia Barker. Now to Braden, who's covered by DeRue. Counts, covered by Stacia. Has to retreat outside the arc. Tries to do a spin move, but Stacia cuts her out on the right side of the key. Long cross-court pass from right to left from Braden to Macy. Handoff to Counts at the top. 3:39 to play. Counts dribbling with her right hand. Tough defense by Stacia. Back to Macy. Dribbles into lane. Puts the shot up and draws the foul from inside the key off to the left of the basket from about 4 out. And the Red Devil fans don't agree with the call. The blocking foul is the second against Lily Johnson. And the 4th team foul. Darren Macy, first free throw. Nice shot, short, choppy shot. And it circles the drain and drops through. Cuts the gap down to 1, and a chance for Darren Macy to tie the game. And she does it. Nothing but net. One of those high arcing free throw shots. And with 3:30 to play, Red Devils experience a full court press. Stolen by Counts, and she's fouled by DeRue. Counts tries to go up and put the shot up, but DeRue makes contact, forces the shot offline, and now Counts will shoot 2. She's gone 1 for 2 in her last 2 trips to the line. And with 3:27 left in the third, Counts puts Green River on top, 27-26, as she hits the first one. Next one from Counts. Falls through, and the Red Devils trail by 2. Fessler goes right side back to DeRue, and another full court press causes problems for Evanston. Almost a stolen ball, but it's kicked out of bounds by Evanston, by Green River. So the ball will stay with Evanston. And it is Green River basketball under the Evanston net at the high post. Left side 3 by Cudney, and that one goes off the back iron, pulled in by Stacia. Pardon me, that was actually Wilson. Malia lobs one in the lane, but it's tipped up and taken away by Braden. And Malia runs in to Braden just on the momentum. The look on Malia's face says one thing only, I did not mean to do that. Inbound to the Wolves as Green River leads by 2. Right side kicks it out to Macy. Right side 3, and they get stuck on the back iron. Well short, stuck between the back iron and the glass. Does that mean extra points for Evanston? Malia Wilson just joked around like she was going to lift Mia Barker joked around like she was going to lift Malia Wilson up to go get the ball. And it's stuck up there, and they finally use another ball to bounce it off. Great job, referee. You know, with the flip throws that Malia Wilson do, there's not a doubt in my mind she could probably get one of the players up that high. Anyways, with 2:55 to play Inbound back to the top of the circle to Counts. Lobs one to Wilson on the runner, under the net, too hard. Falls into the hands on the right side to Mia Barker. Evanston trying to break this press, and it might have just happened by accident as a long cross-court pass towards the left sideline goes off of Green River and into the scorer's table. So now Evanston will inbound it, and they get a chance to set up an offense. Fessler gets the inbound play, goes across the center logo, back to Wilson at the top, flings it left side. Mia Barker drives into left side of the key, puts on the break. Stacia Barker, jump shot from the left side of the free throw line, got it. And we're all knotted up at 28 again. 2:27 to play in the third. Red Devils and Green River on a game that just feels like it's on a collision course to be a last-second finish. Great pass inside the lane, and Wilson, Sarah Wilson from Green River, goes under the net and puts it up and in. Stacia on the left side of the block puts the shot up off the glass, and that one is rebound by Braden, but it is deflected out of her hands by Stacia and over the center line. Green River basketball 30-28 with 2 minutes left in the third. And this has been a game played, I wouldn't say a fast pace, but it's definitely not a slow pace. I'd say a comfortable pace. Counts on the right side. Bounces it off of the scoreboard table. Check that, Macy bounces it off the scoreboard table into the arms of Mia Barker. She thought she had a free roll, but instead it is an out-of-bounds play on Green River, so an inbound play for Evanston. Fessler gets the inbound play from Rigby. Goes towards the left side, puts on the brakes, bounce around the defender to me at the free throw line. And the ball is loose. We got a scrum on the ground, and it's a jump ball. No, they call a foul. A hold, and it's the 6th foul on Green River. The second one on Sarah Wilson. Check that. It's the second foul on Green River. I was looking at the timeout part on the scoreboard. Anyway, Lily Johnson on the right side of the key tries to put the shot up over the defender, goes through, but she gets called for a travel. She was under the key. Tough defense, lifted it up, but she took one step too many. A minute 27 to play here in the third. 30-28 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard, and the ball is ripped away from Counts temporarily, who gets it the handle back. Macy on the right side, back out to Counts at the top of the circle. Counts drives towards the right side of the block, puts the shot up, but it's way offline thanks to the contact by Lily Johnson. Unfortunately, that's the 7th foul on Evanston and the 3rd one on Lily. Making Counts to shoot 1 for 1. And puts the shot up, gets it to go through. And it's a 3-point lead for Green River with 69 seconds remaining here in the third. Second free throw on the way, off the front iron, short. And the rebound goes off of Macy and over the end line, the baseline. Red Devil basketball. Full court press put on again by the Wolves. Goes to Stacia at the key. She drives and draws the attention of 2 defenders. Kicks it back out to Fessler on the right side. Gets a good screen from Stacia. Right side, Sawyer back out to Fessler. 55 seconds to play here in the third. Red Devils trail by 3. Lob one to Sawyer at the left block. Makes one bounce and tries to pass to Stacia, and she keeps it from crossing over. Great play by Stacia Barker. Sawyer on the left side of the key. Back out to Fessler. Top circle 3 for the tie. Well short and out of bounds, though, over the baseline. Good hustle by Brinkley Frankham and Emily Sawyer to try to keep that in there. Frankham must be in for Lily Johnson, who's on the bench with 3 fouls. 3-point game with 32 seconds left in the third. Green River on top of the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard, 31-28. Counts, bounces it to a running Sarah Wilson. From right to left, nobody at her, and she goes under the net and puts it in there. Quick inbound play by Evanston is turned away by Green River. They push it back over the baseline. And now Malia Wilson and Caitlin DeRue will check in with 19.5 seconds to play. Fessler and Frankum will come off the bench, or excuse me, come off the floor and to the bench. Lob pass inbound for Green River. That's Counts on the right side. Macy holds it. Green long sleeve shirt under her jersey. Back to Counts on the right side, who wears a short sleeve shirt under her jersey. 8 seconds left. Counts at the free throw line. Tough defense by Mia Barker. Back to Macy. 4 seconds left. Counts, top of the circle. 3 is short. And the shot is up in time and rattles through. Great rebound by Sarah Wilson, who puts it up from the left side of the net. And it goes through. 35-28, your score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard heading into the fourth. Green River leads on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
Now you've got a safe and secure place to store your boat, RV, ATVs, and other vehicles right in town. T-Bar Body Shop offers storage for just $35 per month. Long and short-term storage options are available. Of course, T-Bar Body Shop also offers custom body work when you have an accident. We work with your insurance directly and get the job done right. T-Bar Body Shop offers a wide range of services. Stop in today and see all the ways T-Bar can serve you. 515 County Road, Evanston. Let T-Bar fix your car.
Green River outscores Evanston 15-7 in the fourth quarter and take a 35-28 lead as we go into the fourth. ELAN OLLIFF joining you live from the Plains Tire broadcast booth here at Evanston High School. This is game one of a 2-game week for the Red Devils. They'll be in action against Star Valley on Saturday afternoon. More on that broadcast later. Left side 3 by Malia Wilson, and the rebound is off of Abby Rigby and over the baseline. Too hard from Malia. And with 7:50 to play, the Wolves brings it forward, leading it by 8. Bounces it to Sarah Wilson. It's the same play we saw in the third quarter. She's running in from the wing and just gets it on the pass, puts it up and in. And the Red Devils go down by 9. Pass on the right side of the block to Lily Johnson. She goes over 2 defenders, bounces it off the glass, and it spins through. Red Devils cut the gap down to 7 with 7:16 to play. Macy on the right side. Lobs back to Stanton. Right side long 2 by Braden. Goes off the back iron, pulled down by Rigby. Red Devils can slowly chip away this lead. It was a 7-point win for Green River last time these two teams played. Stacia Barker, left side of the block. Her shot is too hard. Rebound by Wilson. Back out to Mia from the left side of the free throw line. Rattled in and out. Pulled down by Green River, so Evanston with the second chance and they can't get it to go. Macy at the top, goes towards the left, puts on the brakes in the elbow. Back out to Wilson on the left side. You got to account for her now since she's shown. Left side 3 by Wilson, way long, but a rebound easily taken down by Stanton. Back out to Macy. Tough defense by Mia Barker. Gets a screen from Counts. Barker's on the deck, goes back to Counts, puts in the runner from the left block, and the layup falls through. 39-30, Red Devils in their biggest deficit of the game thus far. Wilson goes to Stacia on the right side. Bounces it back out to Rigby. Wilson at the top. Puts on the brakes and says, all right, let's try this. Mia at the top. Jump shot, Lily Johnson from the free throw line. Bounces high off the back iron. Then plants itself and rolls off to the left. Rebound by the Wolves. Wilson on the left, guarded by Rigby. After the long pass at the center logo to Wilson in the left wing. Now she circles back towards the top of the circle. Hand off to Braden. Now back to Counts on the left side. 5:36 to play in the regulation. Here comes Wilson, drives into the lane, penetrates, puts up the shot from the left block, and it is too soft. Great rebound by Johnson, kicks it off to Stacia. She goes from one side to the other. No look pass to Mia, and she's pushed out of bounds. Inbound play coming up for Evanston, the third on Green River. And the foul is on Jayla Braden. Alyssa Cudney checking in for Green River. Evanston out there, however, with Mia Barker, the cousins Barker, so on both of them. Rigby, Fessler, and Abby Rigby. Fessler puts up the drive from the left side, too hard. Rebound by Stacia Barker, and she puts it back. It's a 7-point game. Red Devils trailing here in the fourth quarter. Macy on the right side puts up the jump shot from about 8 feet out in the elbow, and that one falls into the arms of Kendall Fessler. Red Devil basketball. Rigby on the right wing, back out to Stacia on the right as well. Now Fessler retreats back towards the center logo. Rigby on the right, into Fessler, open right side three from the corner, got it! 4-point game, here they come, 4:30 to play in the fourth on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Macy goes right side to Counts. Evanston setting up man-to-man defense. Counts at the top, dribbles a few times, kicks it right side to Heisler, and now Macy holds it at the center logo. 4:04 to play. Counts on the right. Holds it for a while, now dribbles back towards the top, penetrates from the left block, puts the shot up, and Sawyer fouls. Sawyer trying to get there to plant the feet, and it'll send Counts to the free throw line. 1 for 1. Four-point lead for Green River. Now make it 5 as Counts hits that one. Malia Wilson and Lily Johnson check in for Mia Barker and Stacia Barker. And Coach Dolezal wants to talk it over. Taking a full timeout, we'll take it with them. 5-point lead for Green River in the fourth on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
Whether you're working with a realtor or you're selling your home by owner, the title company you choose really matters. They handle all the research to make sure there aren't any bad surprises like hidden liens, unpaid taxes, forgery, easement restrictions, or access issues. At First American Title, the staff has a combined 140 years of experience and a 98% excellent customer service rating. Make the right choice. Choose to close with First American Title, 1048 Main Street, Evanston.
Red Devils trail by 5 as we are here in the fourth quarter. 40-35 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Evanston led tonight by, double checking the math real quick, Malia Wilson with 8 points. As Megan Counts will shoot 2 of 2 big free throws for Green River. They lead by 5. She can make it a 6-point lead. And that one hits the left iron. The back end rolls on through. 41-35 with 3:53 to play on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Inbound to Sawyer. She's fouled quickly by Counts. Interesting foul there, and that's the 5th one on Green River. I believe the first one on Counts. Rigby inbounds to Fessler, and now Green River will set up the half-court defense. Kendall goes across the line, right side to Rigby. 3:42 to play. Fessler, right corner, thought about taking a 3. Instead, she's shut down by the double team. Fessler back out to Rigby. Quick cross-court pass to Wilson. Quickly to left side on the block. Sawyer, her shot is too hard. Rigby gets the rebound back. Wilson gets the too hard shot from Rigby back. Bounces back out to Johnson. That's 2 rebounds on the offensive boards for Evanston in this one. Bad pass goes off the foot of Counts, and the ball goes down to the ground, and so too does Cudney and Malia Wilson. Jump ball, possession arrow, Green River. Red Devils out there with Kendall Fessler, Abby Rigby, Emily Sawyer, Lily Johnson, Malia Wilson. Left side, Heiser. Doubled by Rigby and Wilson, and a timeout call by Coach Carroll. We'll take it with them. 6-point lead. Green River on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
Evanston and Horizon High School students, start your college career now. Challenge yourself. Gain skills and confidence to help you succeed while taking credits toward the degree you want. Take Western courses for free while attending high school. Courses are paid for by Uinta BOCES number 1. What are you waiting for? For more information, call 789-5742 or email info@uintaeducation.org.
Green River and Evanston in another close battle. It's a 6-point lead for the Wolves here in the fourth quarter with 3:07 to play. 41-35 the score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Green River looking for their 4th conference win of the season. Currently sit at 3-2. Evanston looking for their 3rd. Inbound left side to Macy. We're going to have to double check those records real quick. So, sorry, Green River sits at 4-3. So they're looking for their 5th conference win, and a offensive foul on Green River. Green River had nothing. Oh, check that. They called the timeout before anything could happen. So another timeout by Coach Carroll. We'll take it with them. Red Devils trail it 41-35 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
For more than 10 years, the professional and friendly staff at Mountain West Business Solutions has been serving customers in Wyoming and Utah. Our professional technicians live and work in communities across both states. This way, we're able to provide quick, quality service to all of our customers. We serve businesses of all sizes, and we also provide service and supplies for HP printers. Call us today to see how we can help with all your printing and copying needs. Mountain West Business Solutions, a local company with a toll-free number, 866-583-9925.
Green River with the inbound play and commits a backcourt violation. Red Devil basketball coming out of the timeout. And that is something that Coach Carroll probably did not want to happen at all. Red Devils with the basketball. Malia on the right side. Kendall in the left corner. Lobs one to Stacia. Runs around the defender. Goes up and under the rim. Puts the shot up too hard. Gets her own rebound back. And then puts the shot up too hard off the top of the backboard. 2:37 to play here in the fourth quarter. Red Devils trail by 6. Inbound left side to Stanton. Back to Counts. Macy at the center logo. 2:26 to play. Holds it. Now dribbles to the right hand. Hands off to Wilson, who proved to be quite deadly in her own right. Wilson handing off back to Macy, but it's a bad handoff. But the ball hits the ground, and finding it is Megan Counts. Left side, holding it towards the center logo again. So Green River not in a hurry to make anything happen. Darren Macy with tough defense by Mia Barker. But a collision between Barker and Wilson opens up a player, but they quickly get up and get back on their men. It's a man-to-man defense. Fessler commits the intentional foul, pushing Gabrielle Heiser to stop the clock with 1:48 to play. And I believe this is Gabrielle Heiser's first trip to the free throw line. It is. So now you're putting someone who has not been in this situation all night at the line, and a timeout called. It is a 30-second timeout, so we're going to keep it right here. Well, it was a 7-7 first quarter. Evanston then outscores Green River 14-13. And then Green River outscores Evanston 15-7. As it sits right now in the fourth quarter, I've got 7 for Evanston and 6 for Green River. So the Red Devils have come out well in the fourth quarter, but they need to continue to pour on the pressure. At the free throw line, a 57% free throw shooting team, Green River. Heiser, though, a 59% free throw shooter, so better than the team average. puts the shot up, and off the backboard, missed the 1-for-1 shot. Bad pass by Green River, and it is a backcourt violation. It goes over the center line, and they can't chase it down. Red Devil basketball, so the free throws don't cost them anything. On top of that, they get the turnover. Stacia to inbound in front of the Evanston student section. Back to Fessler with less than 2 to play. Right side three by Stacia Barker. That one rainbows over the net and pulled down by the Wolves. Macy gets through the Evanston pressure, who's putting on a full court pressure, and Stacia gets called for a foul on the left sideline. That's the 10th foul on Evanston, so the double bonus for Green River for the remaining 88 seconds. First one on Stacia. Darren Macy to shoot 2. First one from Darren. In and out. Macy shooting her second free throw. I believe might be Macy's first trip to the free throw line. I'll have to double check that. Macy gets the second one, not the first one. 7-point lead for Green River. Worthy to note, Macy a 59% free throw shooter as Fessler goes right side Mia Barker after crossing the logo. Man-to-man defense by Green River. Stacia on the right block, and it's in and out of her hands and pulled down by Cudney. 1:14 to play. Macy fouled by Mia Barker at the center line. And it'll be 2 shots for Macy. Kaylin Daru gets up to the scorer's table, the third on Mia Barker. And Macy goes off the front iron hard. Kendall Fessler comes out. Daru comes in. She'll join Maylia Wilson, Cousins Barker, and Abby Rigby. 1:12 left in the game, and she goes 0 for 2, but it's pulled down by Counts. Green River with the basketball, and we got a jump ball. Stacia Barker gets there, wraps it up. Possession arrow pointing towards Evanston. Green River goes back, and they'll set up their defense in the half court. Rigby rolls it out to Wilson. Running up is Sarah Wilson to cover Maylia. Wilson, jump shot from the free throw line in transition. Short off the front iron, pulled down by Daru. Puts the shot up from the right elbow and gets it to go in. Inbound by Green River, and Macy loses the handle after tough defense by Evanston. Inbound to Macy on the left side. Dribbles across the time stripe. Hands off Wilson on the left side. 40 seconds left. To Macy, and now Heiser holding it on the right side. And Mia finally gets the foul in at the center logo. Heiser will shoot 2. Gabriella, again, a 59% free throw shooter, and she is 1 for 2 tonight. First one up, gets that one to go through, and that one makes this a 6-point game. Still 33 seconds left, so you can get something quick. But she misses it to make it a 7-point game. The rebound goes off of Counts and over the baseline. Stacia Barker was there to contest it. And now a big inbound play by Mia Barker. By the way, these timeouts that we've seen brought to you by Brandon Day with Edward Jones. Wilson on the right side. Long cross-court pass. Left side 3. Daru. That one off the back iron. Rebound by Wilson. Puts the floater up from the right side of the net. And it's a 5-point game with 17 seconds left. Evanston needs a foul quickly. That's still not been given. Bad pass taken away by Maylia Wilson. Bounces it off of. Oh, wow. Maylia Wilson, instead of committing the foul, sees that it's a bad pass, headed towards the Green River bench, and bounces it off of number 5, Alyssa Cudney. The Red Devils have 10 seconds left in a 4-point ball game. Timeout by Brandon Day with Edward Jones. 30 seconds. We're keeping it right here. Actually, no, they put a minute on there, but you know what? We're keeping it right here. Don't want to risk missing any moment of what this ending could provide. 4-point lead for Green River. Evanston has scored 2, 4, 6, 8, 11. Green River with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So Evanston has outscored Green River 11-9 here in the fourth quarter. Want to invite you to stick around for our pregame show. It's going to be an abbreviated one, then we'll get you set for the boys matchup. Last time these two boys teams faced off in Green River, it was an overtime victory for the home team. About a month ago, 10 seconds to play. Inbound to Wilson. She rushes across the line. Drew, open on the right corner for 3. Short. Rebound by Mia Barker. She puts it up and in. It's a 2-point game, but there's the buzzer. Just ran out of real estate. The Red Devils played their hearts out and to use an Olympic term, had the momentum, but just ran out of room on the track to take the lead. Your final score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard: Green River 43, Evanston 41 on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
The best cement comes from Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. They've been mixing cement for every type of job for generations. Major construction, road and bridge, cement blocks, foundations, sidewalks, curb and gutter, cement steps, septic tanks, and water troughs. No job is too large or too small. Make sure you get the best quality cement available at the best prices. Always get your cement from Ellingford Brothers. Call today. Ellingford Brothers, we know cement. 307-789-1515.
Gee, Tommy, you look amazing. Did you try something different with your enamel?
No way. I wouldn't do anything to alter these pearly whites, but I did see Dr. McKay Frankum, who told me if I didn't floss, I could miss up 35% of food particles.
Really? He told you that?
Yep, and you know what? He's 100% right. I started flossing, and now I look better than ever.
Wow, I want to see Dr. McKay Frankum.
Well, give him a call. 307-789-8910. Easy to remember, right?
That's super easy. Dr. McKay Frankum at 307-789-8910. I'll call today.
Your final score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard: Green River takes it 43-41 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. It's time for your Jimmy John's Freak Fast Recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston, where fast and fresh meats. Well, what a game this was. A 7-7 first quarter and a 14-13 Evanston second quarter, giving them a 21-20 lead. But that third quarter, 15-7 Green River as they took the lead. But then Evanston outscored them 13-8 in the fourth. And Mia Barker put up a great shot off of a rebound. Evanston just ran out of time. They were capturing momentum. This game was coming back for Evanston, but they just, to use a ski racing term, ran out of real estate. The course wasn't long enough, even though momentum was building that direction. Your final score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard: 43-41 Green River. That's your Jimmy John's Freak Fast Recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston, where fast and fresh meat. Time for your Dr. McKay Frankum Precision Play of the Game, brought to you by Dr. McKay Frankum Precision Family Dentistry for the whole family. Call 307-789-8910 for your appointment today. Bringing up the individual stats, but our play of the game happened in the first half. This beautiful breakaway layup by Malia Wilson. This actually put the Red Devils on top 21-20 to take the lead at the half. So Malia Wilson on that beautiful breakaway in the second gets our Dr. McKay Frankum Precision Play of the Game, brought to you by Dr. McKay Frankum Precision Family Dentistry for the whole family. Call 307-789-8910 for your appointment today. It's time for our player of the game. And man, it's really hard to pick just one, but we're going to have to. And Caitlin Daru leads the team with 8 points on senior night. Caitlin Daru with some big 3 balls to help the Red Devils get and keep pace with Green River. She's your player of the game. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll get you set for the boys game on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and mylocalradio.com. Again, your final score of the girls game on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard, Green River 43, Evanston 41 on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on the Big Dog at mylocalradio.com.
Wyoming is unique. When it comes to high school sports, we might travel 6 hours to a game, but when we get there, we know the other team, their parents, and the coaches. Wyoming is like one small town with really long streets. When your travels take you to Evanston, always stay with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. Clean, comfortable rooms, a restaurant serving healthy, delicious food, and breakfast is always included. If you're bringing the team or following the team, stay with us every time you're in Evanston. The Best Western Dunmar Inn.
Thomas drives into the lane, off the glass, and one as well.
Welcome back to the Plains Tire broadcast booth. It's time to get you set for the boys game. We'll start off with our scene set brought to you by El Paso All-American and Mexican Restaurant. El Paso, the best in the West. Well, scene set goes as follows. Green River only losing 1 game in 4A West Southwest, 4A West play, and that was to Riverton just last week. Green River led by Dylan Taylor, averaging 16.4 points per game. They score 53 points per game, give up 51. For the Evanston Red Devils, Noah Conrad still leading the way, and Evanston still looking for their first 4A West win. Evanston scores 40 points, but the defense has been a problem, giving up 16 points. The one thing to keep an eye on is the third quarter. Red Devils have had a bit of a slow start as of late. We're going to go. That's your scene set brought to you by El Paso All-American and Mexican Restaurant. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll get you set with the we'll get you set for the boys game and hear from Coach Lori Ivy, head coach of the Green River Wolves, on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
Fresh and flavorful ingredients are what makes the best restaurants great. At El Paso All-American and Mexican Restaurant, each entree is prepared with only the freshest and tastiest ingredients. The menu includes everything from tacos to steak, fresh fruit waffles to omelets, and mouth-watering burgers to sandwiches. Come in and enjoy a meal today at the new El Paso All-American and Mexican Restaurant inside the log cabin on Bear River Drive.
Here with Lori Ivy, head coach of the Green River Wolves. Coach Ivy, you guys have had a great season thus far, currently ranked number 2 in the West. What's been the secret to your guys' success this year?
We really focus on 3 things. Before every game, we say play hard, play smart, and do us. And so that's been the 3 things we focused on thus far this season.
You guys come in and take on Evanston. You guys played them in Green River. Overtime victory for you guys. When Evanston and Green River get together, you can throw out the records because these 2 teams know each other very well. They've played each other since 6th grade. How do you guys go about preparing for a kind of a wild card opponent like this?
Yeah, on any given night when Evanston shows up, we watched them play a stellar game against Natrona. And when they show up, they're good, right? And so, again, our main focus is play hard, play smart, and do us, no matter who our opponent is.
That's Coach Lori Ivy, head coach for the Green River Wolves. Coach Ivy, thank you so much for talking to me really quick. Good luck. Anything else?
No, but thank you very much. I appreciate it.
A big thank you to Coach Lori Ivy for joining us on the pregame show. Well, we are about 7 minutes away from the tip-off. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to go through our players of the game and let you know, our keys of the game, let you know our starting lineups and how can Evanston work this one out and get their first 4A West win of the season on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
They say the 3 most important things in life for many people are their faith, their family, and their high school sports. And not necessarily in that order. Advertise where you will get noticed. Call My Local Radio and become a sports advertiser today.
Welcome back to the Plains Tire broadcast booth. It's time for our mylocalradio.com keys to the game. One important key to running a successful business is advertising. An advertisement is a daily invitation for customers to do business with you. Advertise with My Local Radio. Call 307-789-8116. And again, it's going to be the same thing, I think, until we can kind of correct it. But we got to come out of the locker room. Only 3 points in the second half in the game against Riverton. Evanston has got to come out and start really, really well in order to give themselves a chance against this Green River team. However, if memory serves me correctly, it was a bit of a slow start against Green River. It was the second half surge by Evanston that forced overtime against Green River the first time. So they need to come out and be ready to play in the first and the third quarters. If you can put together the second and the fourth quarters, we're not worried about. It's those first and third quarters that set the pace and set the tempo. That's your keys to the game, brought to you by mylocalradio.com. Help increase your business success by advertising with My Local Radio. When we come back, we'll have today's starting lineups. You're listening to First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
The Lumberyard in Evanston caters to commercial and residential customers. They have all your DIY projects covered, including tool rentals. You can rent lots of things from tables and chairs to scaffolding and U-Hauls at the Lumberyard in Evanston. Fully stocked and ready to help.
At the Evanston Walmart, you'll find all the tools students need to succeed. Our team is committed to providing quality products and an excellent shopping experience. Stop in today. 125 North 2nd Street, Evanston. Walmart. Save money, live better.
Welcome back to the Plains Tire broadcast booth. It's time for our starting lineups presented by Varsity Inc. Get all your Red Devil gear on Varsity Inc. in Evanston on Main Street. Varsity Inc., we're on your team. And for the Green River Wolves, you've got number 1, a junior, Kason Ivy. Number 5, a junior, Caleb Lake. Number 12, a senior, Jax Peterson. Number 23, number 12, a senior, Austin Fox. Number 23, a senior, Jax Peterson. And number 24, of course, Dylan Taylor. If you've been listening to Evanston Red Devil basketball for a while, you know that name. Dylan Taylor is definitely one of the guys you should keep an eye out for. Other players we're probably going to see, Caleb Lake, Austin Fox as well. They're going to be a big say in this game. And again, last time these two teams played, it was a overtime victory for Green River to kind of help set them up for a big conference season, as they've only dropped one game this season, and that was to Green River just last time they were out. And, you know, they are looking for revenge. For the Evanston Red Devils, it is Noah Conrad, number 2, the senior. Number 3, the senior, Junior Zermeno. Number 15, the senior, Tanner Newsom. Number 21, the senior, Jake Robinette. And number 35, the senior, Cooper Morrow. We're going to get ready for our first quarter, brought to you by Callis Automotive. We'll be right back after this message from Callis Automotive, your local Napa dealer, on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
There's nothing worse than having to go to the auto parts store 3 times to finish one job. If you understand this pain, we invite you to visit Callus Automotive the next time you have a project. The long-term employees will help you get what you need in one visit with prices that are always competitive and a friendly staff that makes you feel welcome. It won't take long until Callus Automotive is your favorite auto parts store. Shop the store where they know your name and they're glad you came. Callus Automotive, your local Napa dealer. 744 Front Street, Evanston.
Welcome back to the Plains Tire broadcast booth. ELAN, OLLIFF, bringing you the action live as Evanston will get ready to take on Green River. A big thank you to Varsity Inc. for bringing you our starting lineups tonight. Again, Varsity Inc. on Main Street in Evanston. That's where you want to get all of your Red Devil gear. Varsity Inc., we are on your team. Well, here we are, less than 2 minutes away from the tip-off as we get ready to kick off this first quarter, brought to you by Callus Automotive. We'll reset the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard as Green River comes in and Evanston comes in. A minute left till we get started for this one. Let's rerun through those starting lineups just so you know them. Kason Ivey for Green River, Caleb Blake, Austin Fox, and Jax Peterson, rounded out by the senior Dylan Taylor. Noah Conrad, Junior Zermeno, Tanner Newsom, Jake Robinette, and Cooper Morrow, starting for Coach Rob Watsabaugh and the Evanston Red Devils. Green River in their black uniforms, white numerals, Evanston in their white home uniforms, navy blue numerals with a red outline. As we get set to welcome the Red Devils to the floor. Green River getting ready to come out and try to get another big win against the Red Devils. And again, that win kind of set things up for them moving forward as they've only experienced one conference loss. So this is going to be a good team, but a team that Evanston is not intimidated by, not in the least, considering they've played against them since they were in 6th grade. It's easy to kind of look across the court and be like, yeah, you've had a great season, but I know you. And it kind of humanizes them a little bit. Green River getting their starting lineup up as the junior Kason Ivey comes out. And now, of course, number 5, Caleb Blake. And now Jax Peterson comes out. Austin Fox. Now Jax Peterson, a name we've called for the last few years. And here's the man himself, the leading scorer in the West, Dylan Taylor. 16.4 points per game for Coach Lori Ivey as we now welcome the Red Devils on to the screen. And as the teams get pumped up, great job by Jake Cowan on the PA announcing. And welcoming into the broadcast booth, brought to you by Plains Tire, Jeremy Fessler. Coach Fessler, I was just talking about how, yes, this Green River team has only lost one conference matchup, but when you're playing against a team, as long as these two teams have played against each other, kind of humanizes them, and you really don't see them as anything special.
No, rivalry games, and they're one of our big rivals. Anything can happen at any time, and this game, the first time, was close.
Yep.
Probably should have won it, and they're at our place now, and we get a crack at them.
Giving credit where credit is due, we've seen Dylan Taylor come in here for the last 4 years and be an absolutely superb basketball player. It's kind of crazy to think this is the last time we'll see him on Red Devil Gymnasium.
Yeah, special kid. 4 years playing varsity as a feed in 4A, and so he's been good for a long time. And we're we're happy. We're sad, but we're also happy that he's going to be gone.
Because we don't have to deal with him
Yes.
anymore. But you do have to appreciate greatness when it's there. But speaking of greatness, the Red Devils bringing out 4 seniors. And I talked with Coach Rob Watts about this. Isn't a team that has a lot of varsity experience, but there's a lot of seniors on there who have worked hard the last 4 years to get to this point to be senior starters. Of course, Jake Robinette, Tanner Newsome, Noah Conrad, Junior Zermeno, and Cooper Morrow. That's your senior night starting lineup. Real quick, talking about the girls and the boys senior classes that were honored today. Just your quick thoughts on both classes.
Well, I love those kids. I love them all. You know, I was around them for quite a while, those girls, and it's a sad night. But, you know, the hard work that you put in to be a basketball player and the 4 years and the practices and the Christmas breaks and the summers and the getting up at 6 a.m. in the morning, these kids deserve every recognition they get.
Jake Robinette versus Dylan Taylor for the MyLocalRadio.com tip-off. And it is won by Taylor. Ivy gets the tip-off and holds up a hand to signal the play. Bounces to Taylor on the right side. Peterson lobs one in the lane to Taylor on the left side of the key. Back out to Fox. Excuse me, that was Lake. Fox on the right side. Top of the circle, Ivy. Taylor at the free throw line. Puts on the brakes and tries to pass it to Peterson, and it's a hot pass over the baseline.
Yeah, you know, speaking of Taylor, he's got a great beard, and I've been trying to grow one for 3 months now, and it doesn't look like that. Good start for the Devils.
He still looks like a sophomore to me. He probably always will be, since that's the first time I saw him. Junior Zermeno and the Red Devils. Now, we talked about our key to the game, Coach. Again, and it's going to be there for a minute. They got to have a good start. Jake Robinette under the net, puts it up and in.
Pink touch right away. Green River comes out in a trapping defense. We'll see how we handle it.
Taylor, quick pass right side to Fox, back to Taylor, drives towards the key, puts the shot up over. That looks like Cooper Morrow, and Taylor gets the points for Green River, tied at 2 with 7:02 to play in the first. Brought to you by Cal's Automotive. Bad pass picked off by Taylor using those All-State wide receiver skills. Goes right side, back to Fox, and now Lake holds it on the left. Crossover back to Fox, left side 3 off the back iron, and rebound by Noah Conrad.
You know that we're going to see this trapping defense probably the rest of the year until we figure out a way to solve it, and I know they're working hard at it in practice.
Zermeno bounces back out to Newsome on the right side. Morrow, left side 3. Conrad off of the back iron, but Robinette does a great job getting the rebound above Dylan Taylor. Robinette loses the handle as it's bopped out of his hand by Taylor. Rolls over the baseline, and an inbound play brought to you by Brian's Muffler Shop for the Red Devils.
2 great plays by Robinette to start the game.
Newsome inbounding it at the post, back to Conrad. Zermeno not doing the T-shirt under the jersey tonight. Goes left side, Newsome holds it for a minute, and now drives into the free throw line. Open, Conrad left side 3, short. Taylor goes above the crowd to get it back, quickly distributes over to Lake. Now to Ivy in the left side. Back out to Fox for 3. Peterson actually spins it in and out. Rebound by Conrad.
That's Green River's offense. Drive and kick, drive and kick, drive and kick.
Conrad across the center line. Kicks it back over to Robinette, who is having himself quite a nice game in the early going. 5:50 to play in the first. Red Devils and Wolves tied. Newsome on the right side. And a bad pass. It doesn't look like Robinette was ready for it. Easily taken away by Taylor. Lake to Peterson. Fox left side, and Green River moves the ball around quickly. Taylor at the free throw line, drives in, kicks it back out to Ivy for 3, right side. Got it. And you said it. It's going to be drive and kick, and that's executed brilliantly by Green River just now.
Yeah, we got to get down and help, but then we got to close out. We got to shorten our closeouts and get up on these guys.
Kai Barker and Cohen Morrow go to the scorer's table as there's a foul called. A hold coming against Evanston.
On Green River.
Oh, excuse me, on Green River, and it's the first one on Colby Ivy.
2-3 zone here by Green River.
Brighton Smith also comes in, so Newsome and Morrow come out. Brian's Muffler Shop, inbound play by Smith. He gets the ball, left side, thought about taking a 3, shut down quickly by the Green River defense. Conrad, top of the circle on the run, now back out to Zermeno on the right, gets a screen from Robinette, goes to the free throw line, tries to bounce it around the defender, but he takes a step too many.
It's a good thought, but he's going to get in there and jump stop. And then pass fake, and if it's not there, you can kick it right back out. Pressure here by Junior.
You have Junior putting the pressure on the junior, Kason Ivy. And a pass inside to Taylor at the free throw line, right side of the key. Tries to get past Kai Barker. His shot is short from the right, pulled down by the Red Devils on the bounce. Zermeno rushes across the center line, 4:38 to play here in the first, 5-2 Green River. Kai at the top, goes left side, Zermeno. Beautiful pass to Robinette. He puts the shot up from the left block over the defender. It's off the mark short and over the baseline. Last touch, Evanston.
Good set by Evanston. Came off the backside on the block and got a great shot.
That's Ivy, brings it forward. Bounces it to Taylor on the left side, free throw line extended, 1 foot on. Left side, back out to Peterson for three, and that's in.
Evanston switched into a 2-3 zone that time, trying to take away Taylor in the middle.
Taylor with a wild pass, keeping it in bounds after he gets the interception. Calmed down by Peterson, and now it's going to be a free possession for Green River. Taylor goes to Ivy, left side. Peterson drives towards the left side of the key, bounces it back out to Fox. And now again moving the ball around the horn. Green River trying to get inside to kick it back out to Fox on the right side. Shut down quickly by Kai Barker. Taylor drives towards the left side of the basket, puts the layup up, draws the foul and one.
The ball movement by Green River is impressive. It does not stay in their hands for more than a second. They swing it, and that gets the defense moving side to side, and eventually you're going to have something free open.
I was sick the day they played in Green River, so this is my first time seeing them in person. And, man, this looks like one of the best teams we've played in the early going.
Offensively, for sure. The ball does not stick, and it's a testament to what Coach Ivy does. She does a great job.
Coming in is number 44. That's Dylan LaRose for Green River, as it's a free throw attempt for an old school three-point play by Dylan Taylor. And judging from his free throw percentage, he doesn't miss a lot of them, and he doesn't miss that one.
Okay, we got to have a basket.
11-2, bad pass intercepted by Taylor. Kicks it towards the right side to Archibald, and now left side to Ivy. Taylor at the top, goes left side of the key, bounces it off the glass, offensive foul. Guess who? It's Cohen Morrow again.
The offensive charge, man. Putting his body on the line and getting it done.
Cohen Morrow has been doing that all year, too.
Nothing changes momentum in a game faster than a charge call.
Brian's Multi Shop inbound play from Kai Barker to Zermeno, and interestingly enough, it's going to be Kai that runs the point. Long cross-court pass to Conrad. He drives towards the right side of the key, and there's a foul called on Green
Taylor?
River. No, I think that is going to come again. It's number 44. I think that's LaRose.
Yep.
It is.
There's that diagonal pass I've been waiting for all year, getting that ball up the floor.
Lob pass by Smith to Kai Barker on the Brian's Muffler Shop inbound play. Brighton, top of the circle three. That one short off the front iron. Taylor brings it in with those long arms, the left hand this time. Taylor trips up on the crossover, but still keeps the handle somehow, some way. Left side Lake, back out to Ivy, top of the circle three. That one pulled down by Brighton Smith. And the Red Devils are able to get something going in transition. They trail by 9 with 2:48 to play in the Callis Automotive first quarter. Zermeno drives into the left block, puts the floater up, and gets the layup to go in.
Great drive. He looked up and saw the block area open and took it to the basket.
Caleb Lake hands off right side from Ivy. Left side three from Archibald, who I've been told is the future of this Green River team. That one falls short. Rebound by probably the future of the Evanston team, Kai Barker.
Great check out. Last two possessions, every Red Devil found an offensive player and put a body on him.
Conrad across the center line, drives towards the right side. Puts on the brakes at the top of the circle. Smith on the left wing. Brighton drives to the left block, puts the layup up, and really elevated. He could have gotten a dunk if he wanted to.
I like how we're attacking the rim early on here.
Well, you're using the inside play to open up something big on the outside later. Right side Lake, and now Green River is going to get a foul on Evanston. It looks like it's coming against
Cohen.
Cohen
was just working position, trying not to let that big guy sit on the block, and got a little bit too physical.
Well, it's an inbound play for Green River, and Evanston still has about 2 minutes left till the first quarter, and you can make this a 3-4 point game. You're right back in it. Peterson goes Taylor. Archibald on the left side. I have a feeling we're going to be talking about him for a while, judging from reports I've heard from Green River. Peterson on the left wing, drives back out to Lake. He does a crossover, puts up the layup from the left side runner and gets it to go.
Gaps out both Green River and Evanston. Where's the gaps? Where's the weak side defender coming over to help on that?
Pressure from Green River, but Evanston's able to get it over the timeline. Cohen Morrow, right side, puts the shot up. He's short, and a rebound by Green River.
We're attacking the rim again. It's a good thing.
A minute 12. Archibald, open left side three, got it. And the sophomore announces himself here in Evanston.
Pressure by Green River here. Still have it going on, and we turned it over.
10-point lead for Green River. A bad pass intended for Smith goes towards the Evanston student section. And now Jax Peterson with the inbound play for Green River. Archibald, the sophomore, goes to Taylor. Left side, Lake. Back out to Archibald at the top. Bounce to Taylor at the free throw line. He drives towards the left side of the key through the double team. Tries to go through the arms of Kai Barker, but he's short. Rebound by Peterson. Puts the shot up from the left side of the key. The layup in. And now it's a 12-point lead for Green River. Zermeno, long court pass to Morrow. Goes back to junior at the center logo. 19 seconds left in the first quarter. Brought to you by Callis Automotive, your local Napa dealer. Smith, back to Zermeno. Top of the circle three. That one too hard off the back iron. And a rebound by Kai. He's fouled by a whole trio of Wolves. Who's it going to come down on?
I think it's Taylor, and I think it's the second.
And it is going to be, waiting for it to come up on the scoreboard. It looks like it's going to come against Austin Fox. His first one. Taylor was right there.
He was, and I thought the ref pointed right at him.
Pick your poison there. 8 seconds left. Kai Barker on the left side of the key. Bounces it back out to Smith. Left side three. Wow. Great shot, but a great pass by Kai Barker to set up that three at the buzzer.
Yep, inside. Kai made a sweet wraparound past the corner, and Smith was sitting in the corner ready to shoot the ball and knocked it down.
It's a 9-point game. Green River on top as we go to the break after the first quarter. Brought to you by Callis Automotive, your local Napa dealer. Red Devils trail on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
Signage is a critical part of your business. It helps customers find your front door. Rocky Mountain Sign will provide you with expertly designed signs, LEDs, channel letters, as well as skillfully cut signage using wood, metal, plastic, and other mediums to help your customers find you with high-quality signage. Using the best technology, designs, and installation by Rocky Mountain Sign. Your signage says a lot about your business. Work with the professionals at Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street in Evanston, Wyoming.
$18 to 9 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Green River on top as we enter the second quarter. Brought to you by Uinta Eye and Vision. Our vision is to help improve yours. Inbound play coming up for Green River. It'll be Jax Peterson to take it. Evanston goes out onto the floor with Jake Robinette, Kai Barker, Cooper Morrow, Junior Zermeno, and Brighton Smith.
Green River has really balanced scoring. Taylor at 16, and then they got about 4 guys between 7 and 10. And you got 5 Green River Wolves that shoot over 30% from 3, and that's special for a high school team to have that.
And I think they got the possession arrow wrong. It'll be a Brian's Muffler Shop inbound play for the Red Devils. Cooper Morrow to take it at the center line. Zermeno playing it at the point, and the sophomore Archibald waiting for him.
Extended 1-2-2 defense here by Green River.
Zermeno, right side three, too far, rainbows over the rim. And Robinette tried to get the rebound back, but he does a good job. I think he knew that Fox touched it, and he was okay letting it go.
It's extra possession for the Devils. That's 3 of those that Robinette's produced already.
Brian's muffler shop inbound play. Brighton Smith goes to Kai Barker. Left side of the block, contact, no foul, and stolen by Green River as the shot was short.
That was a foul.
Taylor at the top of the circle towards the right side of the block. Puts the shot up. Rebound by Robinette as Taylor was short. And Jake Robinette, the senior, is playing well on senior night.
Great energy from him.
Zermetto into the lane. Gets it back out to Smith towards the left block. Puts the floater up. Rebound by Robinette. And he draws the foul.
You see a different activity level tonight.
Yeah.
You see there's 2 offensive. We've had 5 offensive rebounds. We haven't been seeing that. Great job.
And if you can play well against this Green River team, this is a Green River team that handled Star Valley pretty well. That's only going to help your momentum going into that Star Valley game on Saturday.
You want to be playing your best basketball at the end of the year, so let's get it going here.
And we said it in the pregame show, when it comes to these 2 teams, you can throw the records out completely. This one is always a close one as Robinette misses the first Independent Software Solutions free throw.
I remember when my first 3 years, we were pretty good, and Green River was still building, and it didn't matter. They had 1 or 2 wins. Every game came down to the end.
Robinette bounces that one off the back iron, pulled down by Jax Peterson. Lake brings it forward for the Wolves. 7:19 to play in the second quarter, brought to you by Uinta Eye and Vision. Peterson gets a screen from the big man, Cole Murray, and now Peterson goes right back to Ivy on the right side. Lake calling for it. No Dylan Taylor on the floor, so their interior offense might be a little bit weaker as Murray at the top of the circle goes to the left side, Lake. And Evanston doing a good job locking out anything on the interior. Right side 3 by Jax Peterson. Spins in and out, pulled down by Kai.
That hit every part of the rim.
Here comes Smith on the right side. Back to Kai at the free throw line. Drives towards the left block. Puts the hook shot up in and out of the hands of Jake Robinette for the rebound. And they are going to give it to Green River. Left side, Peterson at the left block. Kicks it back out to Lake. He puts up the floater from right in front of the free throw line. Great one-handed rebound by Murray, but it's in and out of his hands. And diving on the ball is Brighton Smith. Too bad it takes him over the baseline.
Great hustle there again, energy. Kai had a great move. I was hoping he would sweep and go left, and he did. He just didn't finish. That'll come with time.
Peterson with the inbound play at the high post. Goes to Murray. Jump shot from the right elbow. Well short. Rebound by Fox, and he's fouled on the rebound.
You had a back screen set there on that inbounds play, and we didn't switch it, and we didn't bump the cutter, so he came off wide open.
Jake Robinette called for his second rebound, foul, and the 3rd team foul. 5 for Green River early as Austin Fox will shoot 2. First one from Fox is pretty sweet shot as it just goes through, and it's a 10-point lead for Green River, 19-9. Fox, a 47 3-point shooter, and that one is following the numbers, goes 1 for 2 as he banks it off of the front iron. Still pulled down by Green River. Jax Peterson gets the ball ripped out of his hands by Cohen Morrow, but they call a jump ball. Possession arrow pointed towards Green River.
He's a smart player and a fundamental player. I like Peterson, what he brings.
Peterson inbound at the high post, goes to Fox. Tough defense by Kai Barker. Kicks it back out to Peterson in the left corner. Back to Lake at the top. Holds up a hand to signal the play. Dribbles with the right hand. And a good job by Brighton Smith to kind of bop the rebound back to him. Murray fumbles the ball, but he gets it back off his left shoulder. And Murray's going to drive towards the bucket and bounce it off the glass and in.
That was the parting of the Red Sea there. He had 5 guys on him, and all of a sudden he had 0.
Inbound play brought to you by Brian's muffler shot goes to Kai Barker, and he is bumped out of bounds immediately by Austin Fox. His 3rd foul, and that's the 6th one on Green River.
Fox is coming out, and the sophomore is coming in.
Archibald, who hit a big 3-ball earlier.
1-2-2 extended press here from Green River. We got their Archibald up top. He's lengthy.
Don't have heights listed, but I bet he's around 6'2", 6'3" for a sophomore.
And long arms.
Yeah,
long
back
arms.
to Brighton Smith on the right block. Great rebound by Cohen Morrow, and he tries to get it off the glass. He's too hard, gets his own rebound back, and a foul.
You can't fault what we're doing here. You
No.
know, we're making plays, we're getting offensive boards, we're hustling, working hard. The shots just aren't falling.
Foul comes against Archibald, and that's the 7th foul on Green River, so Evanston will get Cohen Morrow to shoot 1 for 1. So for the next 5 minutes and 20 seconds and change, Red Devils will get a chance to cash in from the Independent Software Solutions free throw line.
If we stay aggressive and keep attacking the basket, we could use that to our advantage for sure.
Cohen with the shot off the front iron. Great rebound by Kai to get it back. Puts it off the glass, bounces it off the back iron, gets his own rebound back, but he's too hard again.
There's something covering the rim. The ball will not go through there.
Taylor at the top, kicks it left side to Lake. Bounce, throws it back to Taylor, up and under the rim with the hook shot on the right hand. And Taylor stretches the lead 23-9.
Great pass by Lake.
Conrad kicks it back over to Morrow, and he's called for a travel. Put on the brakes and then move that pivot foot.
If he would have looked backside right away when he caught that, we had an open guy at the backside there. Stay together, stay together. A little pressure here.
3-2 press by the Red Devils. Big pass from Taylor goes to Lake. Back out to Archibald in the right corner. Drives along the baseline, but he's called for the travel. And another one of those ones where you put the brakes on, move the pivot foot, and then move it again. And now that's going to just give the ball back every time.
You know, it's something that happens quite often. You before you put the dribble down, you drag that back foot.
Morrow, bad pass in and out of the hands of Kai Barker, but a great play by Noah Conrad to scoop it up and kick it back over to Kai. Coach Watsabaugh needs to calm it down and takes the timeout, brought to you by Brandon Day with Edward Jones. The score, 23-9 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
Dad, did you know that the iris of your eye is more unique than your fingerprint?
Yes, I did. I learned that in optometry school. I'm Dr. Trent Clooney with Uinta Eye and Vision, where we understand that every eye is unique. We are dedicated to carrying on the tradition of great vision care in Evanston. Quality care like I received growing up here. I care about your individual and unique eye health. With over a decade of experience, I'm excited to return to Evanston and once again cheer on the Evanston Red Devils.
Call my dad at Uinta Eye and Vision to schedule an appointment. 307-789-3937.
Red Devils with the basketball goes right side. Smith, he's double teamed, and a bad pass intercepted in the lane by Lake for Green River. Puts on the brakes in the left wing, back out to Dylan Taylor. Left side block, puts the shot up over the contact, off the glass and in.
He traveled. You know, Evanston, you're down by this many, but look, we missed 5 gimmies, 5 layups. That's 10 points. We're right in this game if we make shots. There we go.
Left side, Kai Barker from the key, layup. Gets it to fall in, and the Red Devils trail by 14 with 3:57 to play in the second. Evanston still in the bonus. Peterson goes right side to Taylor. Puts up the hop, and then the right part of the lane puts the layup up again.
Good step through by Taylor there. I thought he was going to travel, but he did not.
Conrad goes back out to Morrow, kicks it back out to Conrad. Long three-point from the left corner, and it's out of bounds off of Archibald, who tried to bop it back in, but mistimed it, and the Red Devils will get it back. O'Brien's Mother Shop inbound play. 2 Red Devils come out, 2 come in. Smith comes out, Morrow as well, and it's Newsom and I believe Zermeno back in.
Yeah.
Shot from the left side of the key by Kai, spun around the entire rim, then just dropped off.
There's another one. There's 12 points.
Back out to Peterson, right side 3. That one clanks off of the far iron, and Morrow watches it over the sideline. Kai Barker comes out, and Jake Robinette comes in. And Robinette has been a spark plug tonight. That energy he's provided has been great.
Absolutely.
Zermeno goes Conrad.
We need someone in the middle here.
Back to Newsom on the right side, and yeah, he's fouled by Archibald. He made a run around Archibald, and he kind of leaned over him. And now you're going to send Tanner Newsom to the free throw line.
These are vital. You got to make your one-on-one free throws when you're given the free shot here.
Still 3:06 left in the second quarter, brought to you by Uinta Eye and Vision. Evanston in the bonus. That is the 8th team foul on Green River. Newsom with the first one. That one spins in and out. Dylan Taylor takes the contact and gets it back above the crowd for Green River. Lake kicks it over right side Ivy, back to Taylor, left side 3, and he did it. Got that one to fall as well.
So he can play inside and outside.
He gets 16 points per game. He's got to figure out a way to do it somehow. Zermeno at the top, goes back to Morrow at the free throw line. Back to Junior, gets a screen from Cohen, bounces it out to Noah Conrad, fires a bullet towards the top of the circle to Zermeno, has to jump to get it back. 2.5 to play here in the first half. Zermeno bounces it inside to Cohen Morrow, and one.
Great pocket pass by Junior. Penetrates, jump stops in the lane. Great bounce pass, good finish by Cohen.
Cohen gets the layup up, going up and under the net, and is fouled. It's the first one on number 13, Chris Wilson.
They're at this free throw stripe again. One's got to go in here.
And that one does. It's off of the glass, rattles through and barely goes in.
Did he call that? Call the
I don't think so. I don't know. But it's a 16-point game now. Evanston, good pass intercepted in the lane by Cohen. Junior temporarily loses the handle behind his back. Now kicks it back over to Cohen.
Someone's got a flash middle there.
But it goes into coverage, tipped up by Lake. Quick pass over to Ivy, back to Peterson, who just fakes out Cohen. Kicks it back to Taylor, who hit where he hit the 3 last time. Taylor puts the shot up from the left block, and there's an off. No, it's a defensive foul. Morrow tried to get there and get his feet planted, but they're saying he was a tick late.
Taylor's really smooth with what he does. Feels the game, feels the body on him. Shot fake, goes to the rim. I thought Cohen was there.
You're not the only one. The student section letting the referees know of their displeasure as Dylan Taylor will shoot to complete the old school 3-point play.
And Cohen's second foul, so he's going to the bench.
Puts the shot up and front iron glass and puts it in. 33-14. Conrad back to Kai, quickly to Noah, now Barker. Long pass back to Robinette, one-on-one, but wide open was Tanner Newsom. Left side of the key, bounces it off the glass and in.
Great penetration, hit the backside block for the layup. We got to find Taylor. He's got 17 points already.
And it goes to Archibald, and he's fouled on the lane. Let's take another look at that no-look pass and finish by Tanner Newsom. Might have hit it too late. Apologies. As the Red Devils, they need to get something to go their way right now. It doesn't seem like a lot is, as Archibald misses the first, hits the first one.
They called that on the shot. I did not think he was in a shooting motion on that foul.
He goes 2 for 2. One thing I noticed was he was driving in the lane, and it looked like he was trying to lift it up in time to draw the foul. As the Bryan's Muffler Shop inbound play goes to Smith. Drives along the right sideline, now towards the right block, puts it and rings it in.
Good athletic move by Smith.
Makes it 18-35 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Left side floater by Lake, and that falls in. And we got ourselves a shooting match. The only problem is Evanston can't afford to let it get there. They got to get some tough defensive stops. Robinette puts the shot up, but he traveled.
I didn't see that travel either. Bench warning to Coach Watsonabaugh.
Coach Watsonabaugh gets the bench warning. And now he is stalking the umpire.
Umpire did a good job of walking away there.
Green River basketball. Everybody just moving on to the next play. Ivy bounces it back out to Taylor. And he is bumped, but loses the basketball, gets it back. Tough defense by Robinette, makes him go back out to Archibald. Covered by Barker. Left side, Peterson towards the left side of the key. And Kai Barker jumped up to try to play defense, but they're saying he landed kind of on him. And Coach Watsabaugh would like an explanation. Jax Peterson's going to shoot 1 for 1.
I think Tanner Newsom got him on underneath.
Oh, yep. Well, we're going to take a timeout and straighten some things out. It's 37-18 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard on the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Basketball on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
This is Colt Hamilton with Rocky Mountain Yeti Evanston. I'm excited to announce our new Legendary Leadership Award. Each month we are going to be giving away $1,000 to a local legendary leader. We need your nominations. We want to start giving back to people that have stepped up to keep our community thriving. Nominate anyone from leaders among our schools, healthcare workers, first responders, and so on. Who do you know that has made an impact in our community? Together, let's recognize and reward people that have made a difference in your lives. Email me your nominations at leaders@RockyMountainYetiEvanston.com or click the link below. Again, that's leaders@RockyMountainYetiEvanston.com.
Well, 37-18, and whenever two teams that know each other so well get together, you know it's going to get snippy, and it definitely has gotten a little chirpy down there, it looks like.
Yeah, there was a lot going on in that last little bit. Looks like things have calmed down a little bit, and we're going to get back to some basketball.
33 seconds left in the second quarter, brought to you by UNTI Envision. 37-18 Green River as Jax Peterson shoots free throws and drains the first one. This Green River offense has exploded for 38 points here in the 33 seconds left in the second quarter mark. Make it 39. Now inbound pass brought to you by Brian's Muffler Shop. Goes to Newsom, back to Robinette. Back to Newsom. He rushes across the line, showing some speed. Newsom into the right elbow, kicks it back out to Kai. He tries to drive across, but it's pickpocketed by Ivy.
Smart heady play by Ivy.
15 seconds left. Archibald holding with 10 seconds, back towards the center logo. Archibald towards the left wing, gets a screen by Taylor, now dishes it back to Taylor. Left block, and Robinette was there to get contact on the ball, but Peterson puts it through.
Taylor, that's 19 points for Taylor.
That's Dylan Taylor, of course. 41-18 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. 19 coming from Dylan Taylor. We'll be right back after this with our halftime show, brought to you by Independent Software Solutions on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Basketball on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
The importance of saving and learning how to use money wisely can be taught from a very young age. At Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, we offer youth accounts to help kids learn to save, borrow, and spend responsibly. Our youth accounts are special, just like the kids in our community. Check out our See You Grow, See You Learn, and See You Prosper accounts for kids 0 to 18. These accounts are great to start managing finances. Open a youth account today for $1. TronaValley.com, member NCUA.
Dealing with computer problems can be frustrating and make you wish for your own personal IT guy. Now, everyone can afford an IT guy. Independent Software Solutions has served customers in Wyoming and Utah for over 20 years. We develop software, handle system and network administration, repair personal and business computers, and sell accessories. Independent Software Solutions is your one-stop computer business solution. Call today, 307-789-1978. Let Independent Software Solutions be your IT guy.
The seniors for the classics, the cheerleaders, the band, the choir, all being honored right now. Welcome to our halftime show, brought to you by Independent Software Solutions. Let ISS be your IT guy. The score at the half, Green River 41, Evanston 18. Dylan Taylor with 19 points at the half. And Evanston and Green River, they started out fairly well in the first quarter. Evanston outscored 18-9, but 22-9 by the Wolves in the second quarter. We're going to step aside, and when we come back, we'll have Coach Stormy Dolezal on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
School, it's the right path indeed, where we learn to read and learn to write. School's the ticket to reach new heights. We make new friends, learn social skills, art, foreign language, music, and more. Science, technology, engineering, math, history, and health in that PE class. With computers and books and teachers and more, our brains will grow and our dreams will soar. So do whatever it takes to never miss school, because a great education, why, that's really cool. My friends, be cool. Go to school.
Welcome back to the Plains Tower broadcast booth, and joining me now on our halftime show brought to you by Independent Software Solutions, Miss Stormy Dolezal, head coach for the Evanston Lady Red Devils. Coach, you guys took on Green River. Green River, one of the top 4 teams in the West right now, and it's a 2-point game, 43-41. And to use a ski racing analogy, you guys just ran out of real estate.
Yeah, we did. Had we had a little bit more time left on the clock, I think it would have been a different outcome for sure. Our girls were getting momentum and starting to hit shots and getting rebounds, and so, yeah, we, like you said, we just ran out of time.
Now you guys take on Star Valley, and Star Valley is a team I think you guys are looking for some revenge for. The stats say you guys should win this game, but Star Valley came into the floor, was able to get a low-scoring victory. Saturday, you guys are hoping to go return the favor. How does tonight help you with that goal?
I think our girls know that we didn't play a very we didn't play very well in this game. We played hard and with heart, but we just didn't. We couldn't get it into our bigs, and so our guards stepped up in a big way, but we just didn't play our best game. And so I think them knowing that we could do it against Star Valley when we really push and get after it and utilize our strengths a little bit more. So I think our girls are ready to take on Star Valley. We'll work hard at practice tomorrow and put in some things just to make sure that we're in the position to win.
What impressed you the most about their performance in this game? Yeah, the third quarter was a little lopsided, 15-7, but you guys came back and outscored them in the fourth quarter in a close game. So this isn't against second stringers, this isn't against bench. 13-8.
Yeah, I thought our girls really put together a nice fourth quarter. What I thought we kind of struggled the entire game was rebounding, and normally we're solid on both ends of the floor and in getting boards, and so that hurt us. And so I think it kind of gave them more opportunities to get looks at the basket, and we only got one shot, unfortunately, most of the time. And we struggled putting the ball into the hoop, the first half especially. But I really thought our girls fought back in the fourth quarter, so I was really proud of them for that.
If you could talk about your senior class, Mia Barker, Katie DeRue, Mackenzie Porter, Abby Rigby, Maylia Wilson, Stacia Barker, Lily Johnson. If you could just talk about them real quick.
This class is such a special group of girls. They are so fun. They have such good personalities. They have a great sense of humor. They're smart kids. And more importantly, whatever they do on the basketball floor is kind of second tier to the kind of human beings they're going to be as they get older. And they're going to be completely part of communities that wherever they live and just be positive impacts wherever they go. This is a good group of girls, and so it's going to be a big hole to fill with this senior class leaving us.
And then, of course, I feel really, really bad, but you have a manager who's a senior who was honored today. I mean, if you could just talk about your managers real quick and just what they do for you guys. They're kind of the unsung heroes of the team.
Yeah, Belle and Hallie save our bacon. Almost every night they do something that Coach Shu and I kind of forget about, and so, we could not do what we're doing without those two. They prepare our book for us, they get basketballs for us, they make sure that our med kit is stocked. They just remind us of every little thing, and they're fun to have with us on the floor. They're great cheerleaders for our girls, and they have to be at every practice just like our girls do. They have to keep their grades up. So they're a vital part of our program.
All right, now you guys turn the page. You've got Star Valley on Saturday, and then a week after that, you've got Jackson in the season finale. what is going to be the main goal going into Star Valley besides the obvious, which is get the win, return the favor on their home floor? What's going to be the goal that you guys are looking to accomplish in Star Valley?
I think the big thing against Star Valley is just taking care of the basketball. They have a couple good guards that are pretty handsy, and they get some easy turnovers. And so we need to focus on making sure we get the ball safely across half and then get it into our bigs and let them do their job inside. And what we saw tonight is our guards started hitting shots. And so that'll open up stuff for the inside, and we can work our way, inside out and outside in. And, I think our girls, they played a really good defensive game tonight, and so if we can do that against Star Valley, we'll be sitting pretty.
I'm counting it out real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 shots from 5. Yeah, 5 from beyond the arc fell through for you guys tonight. This team not known for their outside presence. How big is it, though, to maybe start to get that going?
Oh, it's huge, because right now teams just, they double down on Stacia and Emily and Lily, and so to be able to have a guard presence is going to open up a lot of things for our bigs on the inside, and we'll be more balanced offensively, and that gives us a lot of tools and a lot of depth to do things we haven't been able to do early this season.
What's going to be something that you guys focus on in the next 24 hours before you get on the bus on Saturday morning?
Just mental toughness. We got to stay positive. We got to keep fighting. The dream's still alive.
Yep.
We had a bit of a setback, but I do think that we're going to just keep climbing that mountain together. And, I think we are getting better every week. And I think tomorrow we have an opportunity in practice to get better, to prep for Star Valley. And so I think that this is just one of those things. We got to fight through the bad stuff that happened tonight.
Yep.
And have a quick memory and move forward tomorrow.
Well, it was a good performance by you guys tonight. Again, you guys were down pretty big going into the fourth quarter. Then you guys cut the gap back down and only lose that one by 2. So a great charge by you guys at the end of that game. So congratulations on a good performance. We'll talk with you in Star Valley. Safe travels up there. That's Coach Stormy Dolezal, head coach for the Lady Red Devils. Coach, thank you again. Anything else?
I just want to tell everybody that came out tonight, thank you. I know our girls really felt the energy, and I did too. And so I want to tell everybody thank you for watching and coming to the gym tonight, and we felt the cheers, so thank you.
All right, that's Coach Stormy Dolezal, head coach for the Evanston Lady Red Devils. We're going to go ahead and step aside. When we come back, we'll get you set for the third quarter on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
Gee, Tommy, you look amazing. Did you try something different with your enamel?
No way. I wouldn't do anything to alter these pearly whites, but I did see Dr. McKay Frankum, who told me if I didn't floss, I could miss up 35% of food particles.
Really? He told you that?
Yep, and you know what? He's 100% right. I started flossing, and now I look better than ever.
Wow, I want to see Dr. McKay Frankum.
Well, give him a call, 307-789-8910. Easy to remember, right?
That's super easy. Dr. McKay Frankum at 307-789-8910. I'll call today.
Welcome back to the Plains Tire broadcast booth. ELAN OLLIFF going to be joined shortly by Jeremy Fessler for the second half. Right now, local officials being honored at center court for 20-plus years of service. And, without these officials, we can't play these games, and they're all they're not technically volunteers, but with what they get paid, they really are volunteers, and they do it for the love of the game and the love of the kids, and because they have so many fond memories, I'm sure, of them playing the game, that they want to make sure that as many kids as possible have those memories. At the half, the Red Devils led tonight by Brighton Smith with 7, and Dylan Taylor paces the Wolves with a game-high 19 points. 41-18, the score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard as we get ready for the third quarter rather. If you're just joining us, you missed a great girls game. Time just ran out for the Red Devils. Lady Red Devils, they had the momentum. It was shifting, some great defensive stops, but Green River is able to leave on the girls game with a win. Final score 43-41 in our score at the half. Right now, the Wolves showing why they're one of the top 2 teams in the West. leading leading Evanston 41-18 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Again, Evanston paced by Brighton Smith with 7 points. But it's been the Dylan Taylor show here in Evanston. 19 points for the senior who we have known and watched play for Green River for the last 4 years. And now this Green River team looks like they are ready to take the next step. Last year, remember, it was Green River who sent Evanston home at the one-and-done regional tournament at the play-in game in Star Valley last March. This year, Green River looks to be one of those teams that are into the state tournament fairly early. 1:18 left till we get started. We're going to take a break when we come back. Actually, we're going to go ahead and do the fan cam brought to you by Kazine's Ace. Kazine's Ace fan cam. Good look at the student section who never disappoints. A lot of them just honored as being seniors in their respective activities. Choir, classics, cheer. A lot of great talent in Evanston and a lot of great talent that you're looking at. Also, you'll get to see a lot of those guys and girls in action when soccer season starts mid-March. Big thank you to Kazine's Ace. Ace is placed with Helpville Hardware folks for sponsoring our fan cam. Ready to get going here in the second half. It's going to be Evanston who is huddled in their team area, trying to figure out a way. They've got to come out hot here in the third quarter. But you like what Evanston did. You heard it constantly from Coach Fessler saying that the penetration is working. Red Devils go out with their starting lineup of Cooper Morrow, Jake Robinette, Junior Zermeno, Noah Conrad, and Tanner Newsom. Conrad takes the Brian's Muffler Shop inbound play and goes left side, but a bad pass. It's short, picked off by Peterson, but pickpocketed by Conrad. He goes right block, tries to finish it off the side of the block, picked up by Robinette. His shot short, but the second time's the charm as Evanston gets the first 2 points of the half. And, Coach, that is actually big considering what we've seen in the third quarter in the past.
Yeah, and that's 4 offensive rebounds for Robinette now.
At the line, Peterson kicks it back out to Fox, over to Lake on the left corner. Holds it and now kicks it inside. Peterson, rainbow shot under the net from the left side. Rainbow's over the rim, and the Red Devils pick it up. Zermeno drives back out to Robinette. Drives towards the lane, puts it off the glass and in, and Jake Robinette is saying, I'm going to be a problem. Timeout, Coach Ivy.
Coach Ivy does not like what she's seeing. Energy is on Devils' side right now.
Red Devils trail, but they come out with the energy. Timeout brought to you by Brandon Day with Edward Jones. This is a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
This presentation on MyLocalRadio.com is also brought to you in part by Hoover Chiropractic. With over 3 decades of experience, Dr. Todd Hoover can help you with all the chiropractic work you need, plus x-rays, blood work, a weight loss program, and can help you get rid of allergies and migraines. Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic in Evanston.
Elan Olliff and Jeremy Fessler one more time from Evanston High School at the Plains Tire broadcast booth. And, Coach, I said at the halftime it's been the Dylan Taylor show on tour. Well, Jake Robinette is wanting to take it over himself.
Yes, providing huge minutes and huge energy on both sides of the floor, really.
Inbound play for the Wolves in front of the Evanston bench. And we'll see what kind of adjustments Coach Ivy makes. Right side, Peterson puts it back out to Fox. Ivy bounces back out to Lake on the left side. Taylor calls for it at the free throw line, now floats it right back to Lake. Taylor at the top of the arc to Peterson, right side three. Great job by Robinette to get there to shut it down, and a great one-handed rebound on a long three ball by Conrad. Zermeno on the right side now slows it all down. 6:37 to play in the third quarter. Zermeno retreats back. Holds it at the center logo, bounces back out to Robinette. Zermeno on the left, drives towards the free throw line, and it's picked from behind by Green River. No one touches it. It's over the baseline. It'll stay with the Red Devils.
Evanston, out of that timeout, came out in a 1-2-2 zone, something we haven't seen. So we're also changing it up and giving them a lot of different looks tonight.
Brian's Muffler Shop inbound play by Newsom goes to Morrow. Left shot from the key, off the glass too hard, but gets his own rebound out the bounce. Tries it again and puts it in.
6-0 run by
Red
Evanston.
Devils starting hot in the third.
Back in the 1-2-2 here.
Ivy goes right side. Peterson lobs one to Fox. Robinette does a good job stripping the ball from him. And now here comes Evanston. Zermeno rushes along the left block, loses the handle, gets it back, bounces it back out to Jake. He puts the shot up over two defenders, gets his own rebound, and draws the foul. He can do no wrong tonight.
5 offensive rebounds, a chance to go and to the free throw line and make it an 8-0 run for the Devils.
And an 8-0 run would completely shift this game. The momentum already towards the team in white. But, man, if you can come out firing like they have, Robinette splashes the first one through. By the way, these free throws brought to you by Independent Software Solutions. Brighton Smith comes out. Newsom comes in. I got to say, I'm impressed with the intangible play that Tanner Newsom has provided today.
Yeah, he does some good things on the court. He's steady with the ball, and if you leave him open, he can knock a shot down.
As Robinette spins the first one too hard, in and out. 25 points for Evanston, 41 for Green River, but a 7-0 run for the Red Devils. 5:38 left in the third. Taylor kicks it back left side three. Ivy, that one too hard off the back iron. Rebound by Lake, kicks it back out. Murray, jump shot from the left elbow, too short. And it's Morrow who says mine.
This zone's giving Green River a little bit of...
Hear me out, Coach. Oh, wow, deep three by Conrad, and he hit it. Are you kidding me? That was halfway between the circles.
10-0 run.
Hear me out, Coach. There might be a lid on that basket because that's where Evanston was shooting last time. And now it's the Wolves who are struggling.
You might be right.
Lake goes right side, Ivy, back to Taylor, kicks it back to Archibald, and now they move it quickly back to Ivy. Taylor in the key, double team, tries to go over the defense, and contact made between Taylor and Robinette. And Coach Watsawa immediately wants to talk with Jake.
Yeah, we need to know where Taylor is all the time. When we're in that zone, we're talking, where's 24, where's 24, where's 24, and always know where he is. He should not catch it right there in the middle like that.
It'll be Dylan Taylor to shoot 2. He's got 19 points.
I still like the looks of the zone. It's giving Green River some fits.
Taylor puts it through, and it's a 10-1 run to start the second half. Robinette comes out. Kai comes in.
Robinette has 3 fouls.
And that's big. Robinette will have to sit out a little bit, but he has been great. Taylor short off the front iron. I don't know how often that happens, but Brighton Smith takes advantage of it and gets it back for the Red Devils. Only 1 point for Green River in the third. Pass by Smith is bopped up by Lake, and it goes across the right sideline. Jay Hill now checking in for Evanston to give them some outside firepower.
Green River now into 2-3 zones, so they're changing up their defense.
Brighton Smith with the Brian's Muffler Shop inbound play. Goes Zermeno. Hill open. Top of the circle 3. Got it.
Wide off the bench. First shot right in the twine.
And the freshman cuts the gap down. It's still a double-digit gap, but Evanston has come out firing. Taylor tries to respond. Too hard off the back iron. And the rebound goes off of Ivy, off of Smith, and over the baseline. Red Devil basketball.
Hey, they're taking quick shots, and we're cleaning up the boards. We're right back in this thing.
And the Red Devils have completely shifted the feeling of this game. Brian Smaltershop inbound play to Zermeno. And the freshman, Jay Hill, has lit this game on fire. Hill at the center logo, bounces back out to Smith in the left side of the key, puts the shot up, he's short, but now here come the Wolves. Ivy to Archibald on the right side. Back out to Taylor, kicks it left side, Lake. Tries to bounce it around, but man, this is a frenetic pace. Green River's playing much quicker than I think they're used to, and Taylor is hard off of the iron. And a foul on Green River on the rebound.
Evanston is closing out on shooters. They're not getting any open looks. This zone is great change of pace by Coach Robinette.
And now it's going to be the freshman Hill who takes the point, goes to Conrad. Back to Morrow, back to Hill, right side Kai, and he gets called for a travel, put on the brakes and shuffled the feet.
Yeah, just a silly mistake there, but that's okay. We got to get it back right here.
This was a 41 to 18 game, and it's 42-31. Evanston on a roll. This is the best third quarter we might have seen all year.
Absolutely.
3:27 left in the third. Taylor floats it left side to Lake. He bounces it off the back iron, but Taylor goes up, gets it back, bounces it off the glass, and puts it in.
One-man wrecking crew.
Here comes Conrad, who drives into the lane, and he takes contact to the face. And that is a foul on Jax Peterson.
Shooting foul, looks like it.
And they're going to say it's a shooting foul, and now Noah Conrad gets to shoot two. He does this, he brings the gap from 11.
Oh, they called it on the floor.
Oh, and now it'll be a Brian Smaltershop inbound play. Smith to inbound it at the post, nearest to us. Lobs one to Cooper Morrow, but it's over his reach. Picked up by Lake. Kicks it right side back to Ivy. And now a whistle carryover. Everything is going Red way.
Yes, yes, yes. Keep this momentum going.
3:04 to play in the third. Man, if you can get a win against Green River, who is slaughtered almost every other team in the West with the exception of Riverton, this could be a season-changing victory. Smith, instead of taking the three, goes left side, Conrad. He drives left block, but gets called for a travel. 2 hops on Noah.
Tried a little Euro step there. It got caught up in the air and got in too much traffic.
We've got 3 of the freshman team up here, and they are jumping up and down with the change of momentum that has happened here. 2:40 to play in the third. That's Fox. Back out to Ivy. Lake on the left side. Taylor, he has 3 white jerseys around him. Right side, back out to Ivy. Morrow and Zermeno at the scores table. Peterson in the right corner. Back out to Ivy. Taylor, quick pass left side, Lake. Crossover to Peterson, right side, open 3. And that one's short. Rebound.
Lid on the basket. Lid on the basket.
Rebound by Kai. You know, people call me crazy for some of my superstitions, but that's not lying right there. It is not falling on that far rim for the Wolves, but everything falling for Evanston. Jump shot from the free throw line by Brighton Smith. It's an 11-point game. And a foul push at the other baseline. And the energy just feels crazy and out of control right now. The student section constantly talking. The fans loving everything we're seeing right now. And you just can picture Coach Watsabaugh saying, keep it up.
Great atmosphere, like always here in Red Devil Stadium.
Absolutely. Inbound by Peterson. Goes Taylor on the left elbow. Dribbles towards the left key, puts on the brakes. Now kicks it back out to Lake, top of the circle. Bad pass goes off of the fingertips of Cohen Morrow, who tried to pull it in and over the baseline. Good defense by Evanston.
Green River's a little flustered right now. Let's see if they can pull it together. I'm getting Taylor the ball right here.
And that's exactly what they do. Taylor at the left block. There's 2 bodies in front of him. Bad shot. It's too hard off the glass. Gets his own rebound back and draws the foul and 1.
That's probably 23 points, and I bet he has 8 or 9 rebounds right now.
It's the first one on Cooper. And Dylan Taylor seems to be the only reason why they're still in this game. All of their points coming from the super senior. Taylor with the shot, splashes it through, and it's an old school three-point play. I'll have to check in with our stat keepers, but is that accurate? Is Taylor the only one scoring in the second half? Back to live action, Zermeno, and it is. So Taylor's got 5 points, and that's about it. Cohen Morrow under the basket, puts the shot up hard off the back iron, gets his own rebound back, kicks it out to Brighton, step back three, top the circle, short, rebound by Jay, and now he goes back out, back to Brighton, left side three, got it!
Jay Hill knows for the ball, going and getting offensive rebounds.
Right side three by Peterson, short.
Quick shot,
Kai got it.
Gotta love those quick shots.
Quickly over to Hill, right side three. That one off the front iron, pulled down by Ivy.
That would have been huge.
53 seconds left. Taylor, left block, bounces it off the glass and in.
There's that man.
And now here comes Hill again on the left side with 40 seconds left. He's pushed out of bounds, and that's going to come against Ivy. That's the fourth foul on Green River.
Man, if you could bottle up Taylor somehow, he's the only reason that Green River still got this lead.
13-point lead for Green River, but when you look at what it was at halftime, 41-18, that's huge. Zermeno in the left corner, lobs one to Robinette. He's pushed in the lane, and that's the fifth foul on Green River.
Be huge getting the bonus this early in the second half.
Second one on Jax Peterson.
Taylor has 27 now.
27 of the 49. Lob one to Zermeno, right side three. That one spins in and out. Great rebound by Robinette. One-handed rebound off the glass and in. Red Devils cut the gap to single digits. Unbelievable.
7 offensive rebounds for Robinette.
23 seconds left in the third quarter. Ivy goes right side. Peterson back to Taylor in the lane. Puts the shot up over Robinette, and it finds the twine.
He's getting that ball too deep. Too deep.
51-38. Hill bounces it back out to Smith with 6 seconds left. Passes back out to Zermeno, top of the circle. Hill at the buzzer, off the glass, and it's too hard.
Great pass by Junior there, just couldn't finish the layup.
A great third quarter for the Red Devils. We'll have the quarter scores when we come back after this. Headed to the fourth, 51-38, but wait till you hear what Evanston did in the third. Don't go anywhere. This is a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
As high school sports fans, we know that sometimes you have to drive a long way to get to the next game. If you find yourself on the side of the road, remember that Freeway Tire in Evanston offers service calls and roadside assistance 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's a great idea to have your vehicle serviced, tires checked, and oil changed to make sure it's in top shape before your next long drive. Visit Freeway Tire today, your locally owned and operated tire shop. Freeway Tire, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
Quarter score for the third. Yes, it's 38-51, but this is why Evanston should be excited. Evanston outscores Green River 20-10, or should I say outscores Dylan Taylor 20-10.
20-10. Taylor had all 10 points in the third
everything.
quarter. He's got 29 on the game, probably creeping up to double digits rebound. He's close to a double-double.
If I'm Coach Watsaba, I don't think I'm taking Jay Hill out.
No.
Because he has been absolutely phenomenal. The assists, the three-pointers.
And I'm sucking that zone inside, and we're making sure Taylor doesn't touch the ball. Make someone else beat you.
Green River basketball. Taylor on the right side lifts up a three. That one goes through.
My Lord.
Wow. He's a special player. We've known it in these parts of the state for years, but I have a feeling the rest of the state's going to find out that Dylan Taylor's elite at the playoffs this year.
He can go inside and give you 10 points and then step right out and knock down a three.
Zermeno back to the free throw line, looking for Brighton Smith, but it's deflected out of bounds by Green River. Brian Smith for shot inbound play. And Coach Fessler, it's always fun when you're going to get someone from this side of the state, go toe-to-toe with those players in the East, presumably in the state tournament, and show that, you know what, we've got elite talent over here as well.
Exactly. They're sort of snobs on the other side, and we like to show what we can do.
Zermeno, right side, Hill. Dribbles, and now back out to Zermeno. Smith on the left side. Over to Hill again. Cohen Morrow back out Smith. Left side 3. That one off the front iron. It goes off of Jax Peterson. And somehow, some way, he keeps it in bounds. Bounces it to Ivy. Left side Lake to Peterson. On the right to Ivy again. Taylor roaming around on the right elbow. Keep an eye on him. Back out to Ivy. Peterson bounces Taylor. Right baseline. Puts up the shot. And he's too hard. Gets his own rebound back on the other side of the backboard. And now back to Peterson. Left side Lake, back to Taylor in the left side of the key. Running in is Fox, and he lays it off the basket and in. First points for Green River that are not Dylan Taylor in the second half.
We double-team Taylor there, and he found the open cutter right down the middle of the lane.
Cohen Morrow goes right side. Jake Robinette drives along the baseline, puts it up off the glass too hard. Rebound by Peterson. Lake on the left side, puts the shot up from the key, too hard off the backup board. Cohen Morrow goes above the crowd to get it back.
Frantic pace right now, back and forth basketball.
Zermeno at the top of the circle, spin move, puts that up. No, it's a no-look pass to Robinette, and he's just light, can't finish it. Rebound by Dylan Taylor, 1-on-3. Taylor goes over Jay Hill and puts the shot up and in, draws the foul.
Did you see how he sidestepped there was
a beautiful
player set up
job,
for a block,
right.
Sidesteps it right off the glass, left hand, and
well, he knew Jay Hill was there, had his feet planted, and knew he could not make contact. Judging from the energy in this building, Coach, you would not be able to tell that this is a 20-point game because it doesn't feel like a 20-point game.
No, it does. You look up at the scoreboard and you're surprised. But that's because Taylor has 36 points. This would be 36 if he makes this free throw.
Taylor for another old-school three-point play, and he spins that one in and out. Rebound by Robinette, fouled from behind by Austin Fox.
That's their 6th foul.
So Evanston looking to get in the bonus. If you can get in the bonus in the next 57 seconds, that would be huge. And let's be honest, in most games, if you're down by 20 at this point, but with the run that Evanston put on and continues to put on, you're not counting them out right now.
And Green River shoots the ball so quick, you're never out of the game as long as they're not making shots.
Beautiful pass by Brighton Smith, finds Jake Robinette up and under the net and puts it in. 18-point game, 5:39. Robinette has been brilliant tonight.
Evanston goes back into the man defense.
Rare miscue by Dylan Taylor. Drops the ball but gets it back. Back to Archibald. Handoff to Lake. Kicks it back out to Ivy. Top of the circle. Taylor left side 3. And that one is short. Takes the Red Devil bounce into the arms of Zermeno. And a long pass to Jake Robinette. Steps around Dylan Taylor. Goes for the layup off the glass. And Kai Barker gets the rebound back. Tries his shot too soft. Dylan Taylor picks it in.
Taylor's got a funky little shot, but it goes in.
And
most of the time.
Coach Ivy takes the timeout. Brought to you by Brandon Day with Edward Jones. We'll be right back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
What do you do when you lose a tooth?
Put it under your pillow. Under my pillow. Like a treasure chest so you could put it in.
Why do you do that?
Because then the tooth fairy comes for the tooth fairy, so the tooth fairy can come get them.
And then what happens?
I get money.
We may not be the tooth fairy, but we can still take care of your teeth. Bear River Dental in Evanston.
Excitement for the future of Evanston Red Devil basketball. There's a lot of great future players coming up in the program, but tonight it's about the man who senior nighted, who was one of the seniors honored, and he's taking full advantage of the stage. That's Jake Robinette.
Put together a nice game tonight, attacking the boards, always trying to get offensive rebounds. I think he has 7 or 8, doing a nice job.
If we could get a point total on Jake Robinette really fast. But he has been great putting together the boards, putting together the points, and Green River to inbound it with literally 4 students running over to yell in his face, but Archibald, the sophomore, does a good job getting it in. Taylor behind the back pass to Fox, but his shot is short, and rebound by Lake. Taylor top of the circle for 3, of course. Trained it through.
38. Robinette has 11 points so far.
Jake Robinette with 11 points, which is a great night in high school basketball when the guy on the other side doesn't have almost 40 on his own. Zermeno.
And he's got about 15 rebounds.
Gosh.
Still.
Steal by Archibald, lays it off the glass and in, and that's 5 for him. You know, this is a Red Devil broadcast, but you got to give credit where credit is due. Dylan Taylor has done something that we very seldom see.
Yeah, I haven't seen it in this gym. 38.
I mean, 38 with 4 minutes left. He could get 50 on his own if he keeps at this pace. If Coach Ivy doesn't
done a
pull
lot
him.
here with Jerry Carroll or
J.C. Carroll. Yeah,
he had a lot of those games, but rarely do you see such a special game.
Cooper Morrow, left side three, short, pulled down by guess who? Dylan Taylor. Even Evanston fans are coming up here looking at the score sheet and are impressed by the game that we're seeing happening right now. Taylor, left side for three. Unbelievable. Hits it again.
Might need to get out on him.
First they lock him out inside, and now they leave him outside, and he says, all right, I'll hit it there well. As well, Robinette, right block, spins it in and out. Great rebound by Cooper Morrow, but his shot short.
Can't fault the effort. I mean, we get lots of offensive rebounds.
And honestly, that 20-10 run in the third is a highlight for Evanston because that is something they haven't done in a long time. Left side, Dylan Taylor goes in the lane, puts the shot up, and draws the foul. He's going to get 2 more attempts to just go up.
All right, you're going to close out on me? I'll just take you to the rim.
You know, it's kind of like baseball. When a pitcher from an opposing team gets on a roll and has a chance to throw a no-hitter in a perfect game, even the opposing fans have to take notice and give him a round of applause.
Yeah, and that rim probably looks
like a hula hoop.
4 times the size that it is right now for him.
Taylor with the shot, hits it.
Because he's not shy. He's letting it fly.
Dylan Taylor has been on a roll. I mean, if you take away Taylor's points, this is a much closer game. And he gets the shooter's roll, front iron glass, and in. 68-40 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. This is also one of the highest offensive outputs we've seen from Evanston. Any other night, Evanston's winning this game.
Yes, steal by Taylor.
And a steal by Taylor. They kick it to him, right block, puts it up. Off the glass, rebound by Archibald, goes off of Taylor and over the right sideline. I mean...
Well, Taylor's got 42, and we have 40. So, special night for him.
A very special night. And a timeout called.
Let's see if Coach Ivy empties the bench here.
We'll be right back after this to find out on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Basketball on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
Music is a path to lifelong learning and knowledge of self and culture. When we sing or create music, we use all parts of the brain and supports healthy social development. Music training can improve recall and retention of verbal information, advance math achievement, boost reading and language arts skills, and even increase the average SAT scores. Music's fun. Lessons can be in person or online.
This is Mindy Olliff, owner of Piano with Mindy K. I teach students from 3 to adult. Visit pianowithmindyk.com today for more information or to sign up for lessons.
Well, if all eyes in the state are not on this game, they should be, because Dylan Taylor has 48 points. 42 points, sorry. And he's still on the floor with 3 minutes left in the fourth. I think he's going for 50.
I think he is too.
And then as soon as he hits 50, they'll probably pull him. But, I mean...
He's shot probably the last 10 shots for Green River.
But when you look at it, Evanston down by 28, but it's 42 points from Dylan Taylor. He is the reason they are winning this game. As a bad pass goes over the right sideline off of Green River, Brian's Muffler Shop inbound play for the Red Devils.
Coach Ivy switching up defenses out of the timeout. Goes to a trapping defense.
Goes right side to Morrow, back out to Newsom. Puts up the floater from front of the free-throw line and hits it.
Nice little floater from Tanner.
42 points for the Red Devils, and a great job by Newsom to get in the way of the inbound play by Green River. Gets in the eyesight of Taylor. He loses the ball, and he deflects it into the Evanston student section. Left side, Conrad. Back out to Newsom at the top of the circle. And pickpocketed by Lake. He's up and running on his own and tries to get in on the fun himself. Bounces it off the glass on the layup and in. Newsom across the line, goes left side, Zermeno. Back out to Tanner, and now Morrow holds it on the left side. He loses the basketball, picked up by Ivy, flings it forward to Lake, and a good block by Conrad. It's a foul, but he's not giving up the easy bucket.
Yeah, make him earn it from the free throw line. 2 costly turnovers back-to-back there by Evanston.
Lake to shoot 2. And this might be it for Dylan Taylor. He's looking back at the bench to see if that player standing at the scores table is for him, as Lake flakes the first one off. Entering the game for Green River, number 13, Chris Wilson.
Nope.
It's going to be Kason Ivy who comes out.
Coach Ivy went to this little 2-3 trapping zone out of the timeout, and it's given us some problems. So these coaches are making great adjustments tonight.
Ivy makes it 71-42 with 2 minutes left. Right side, Conrad. And good pass blocked up by Ivy, but Conrad keeps it, gets it to Robinette on the right side. And it is a bouncing ball picked up by Morrow. Conrad open right side 3, got it.
Good hustle again, getting an extra possession for Evanston.
Taylor with the inbound play, flings it left side and hands off quickly to Ivy. Open is Austin Fox on the right side of the key, and he puts it in.
Nice pass by Ivy.
Now the Wolves are moving it around a little bit more in the final 92 seconds. Newsom at the top. Double teamed, bounces out to Conrad, way out there for 3 from about where Dawson Crofts hit his 3 ball to beat Star Valley, but that one bounces off the backboard wide left.
I'm surprised Green River still got their starters in here.
And Coach Ivy calls the timeout, and I think this is the end of the game for Dylan Taylor. A 42-point performance. You take away those 42 points, Evanston's winning this game.
Well, and you stress that, and that likely, that's good, but 18 or 15, 16, 17 rebounds. I mean, we don't have the stats.
Yeah.
He has a ton of rebounds, and he's an all-around player.
We'll see if he comes out after the timeout. I got to think at this point, Coach Ivy wants to keep him healthy because he is.
Yeah, you don't want an injury in a 30-point basketball game with 1 minute left.
Yeah, been there. It is the end of a masterpiece by Dylan Taylor. This is a Red Devil broadcast, but sometimes you got to take your hat off and just go, wow.
Good stuff.
But you know what? The Red Devils, it's going to show up as a loss, but the scoreboard is not going to tell the story of this game. They played great, especially in this second half.
Much better effort, much better intensity than we've seen in the last couple of games. Something to build on.
Especially when they get ready to go play Star Valley on Saturday, a game that when you look at the stats, Evanston can win that one.
Yeah.
On the right side, Archibald kicks it left side, Lake. He puts the floater up over Jake Robinette, but he gets the rebound back.
Robinette approaching double-digit rebounds.
Bounces right side, Zermeno for 3. That one just tickles over the rim. Pulled down by Archibald. 1 minute left, 54 seconds left. Long cross-court pass towards the right side to Lindsay. And now back to Lake, and he's fouled by Conrad. 7th foul on Evanston. 2nd one on Conrad.
Evanston emptying the bench here. Getting some young kids some time.
Kai Barker, Drew Barker, Cohen Morrow.
Last time those seniors would be on the floor.
Yep, here at Evanston. Yep. Juniors are Menno, Noah Conrad, Cooper Morrow, and Jake Robinette going out with a bang. I'll tell you right now who our player of the game is going to be for Evanston.
I think we both have the same person in mind.
Drew Barker gets the rebound for the Red Devils. He brings it along the right side, and now this is what the future matchups between Evanston and Green River are going to look like. Both underclassmen on the team, and you got a very talented Theron Archibald, a sophomore on the floor with Cohen Morrow, a sophomore, Kai Barker, a sophomore, Brighton Smith, a junior, and, of course, Jay Hill, the freshman.
Coach Ivey took a quick timeout just to get Lake out of the game.
So Lake does come out, and coming in is number 15, Hunter Lake. So either way, Lake's in there. Archibald with 23 seconds left. And we'll see if Green River opts to just dribble out the clock. Back to Archibald at the center. Holding it for a minute. This is Chris Wilson. And with 7 seconds left, Archibald will dribble out the clock, pick it up, and hugs between these two teams. As this is one of those rivalries where it seems like as long as they're not playing against each other, they wish for each other's success. But tonight, they wanted to beat each other very badly.
You know, you look at the score and it's 30, but it doesn't feel like 30.
No, not at all. A great performance by the Red Devils. They're going to take it hard because it's a loss. It's going to hurt. But, man, when you run into a performance like what we saw today, where one man single-handedly wins the game, that's how it goes. But the Red Devils definitely saw some major improvements tonight. I'm interested to see what the second half score is. We'll have it when we come back on our postgame show after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
Now you've got a safe and secure place to store your boat, RV, ATVs, and other vehicles right in town. T-Bar Body Shop offers storage for just $35 per month. Long and short-term storage options are available. Of course, T-Bar Body Shop also offers custom bodywork when you have an accident. Work with your insurance directly and get the job done right. T-Bar Body Shop offers a wide range of services. Stop in today and see how the ways T-Bar can serve you. 515 County Road, Evanston. Let T-Bar fix your car.
The Lumber Yard in Evanston caters to commercial and residential customers. They have all your DIY projects covered, including tool rentals. You can rent lots of things from tables and chairs to scaffolding and U-Hauls at the Lumber Yard in Evanston. Fully stocked and ready to help.
At the Evanston Walmart, you'll find all the tools students need to succeed. Our team is committed to providing quality products and an excellent shopping experience. Stop in today. 125 North 2nd Street, Evanston. Walmart. Save money, live better.
Welcome to the postgame show. Elan Off and Jeremy Fessler coming to you one last time from Red Devil Gymnasium at the Plains Tire broadcast booth. Your final score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard, Green River 73, Evanston 45. But hear me out. 42 of those 73 points come from Dylan Taylor, the senior. We've seen him for 4 years be an absolute promising talent. Tonight, he was a dominator. Let's recap it here. Brought to you by Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston, where fast and fresh meat. In the first quarter, it's 18-9. Taylor already with 6 points coming out of that first quarter. And then the thing starts. Evanston put up 9 points in the second quarter. Green River puts up 22, including 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 13, 15 points from Taylor in that second quarter. 15 of their 22 points from Taylor, and this is where we kind of got the idea Taylor was off to a special night. Evanston, though, responds out of the third quarter and definitely improves on what we've seen coming out of that locker room, outscoring Green River 20-10. Dylan Taylor, by the way, with all 10 of those third quarter points. But then Green River turns on the Jets and zooms away, outscoring Evanston 22-7 in the fourth. Dylan Taylor with a game-high 42 points. Evanston led by Brighton Smith with 12, Jake Robinette with 11. Noah Conrad with 6 second-half three-pointers. Junior Zermeno with 2. Cohen Morrow with 3. Jay Hill comes off the bench and gets you 3. 4 from Tanner Newsom and a couple from from Kai Barker and Cooper Morrow. Your final score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard, Evanston 45, Green River 73. That's your Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston, where fast and fresh meat. We're going to step aside and we come back. Me and Coach Fessler are going to reveal our Dr. McKay Franklin Precision Play of the Game on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Basketball on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
When you're looking for one location that is centrally located in Wyoming to host a business meeting or corporate retreat, always consider the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper first. With meeting rooms and amenities that everyone can enjoy at the Come On In is the best place to host events. The rustic decor, fireplaces, jacuzzis, pool, and large indoor atrium will make your event memorable. Call today and find out the ways we can help make your event a success. Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper. Call 307-472-6300.
Gee, Tommy, you look amazing. Did you try something different with your enamel?
No way. I wouldn't do anything to alter these pearly whites, but I did see Dr. McKay Franklin, who told me if I didn't floss, I could miss up 35% of food particles.
Really? He told you that?
Yep, and you know what? He's 100% right. I started flossing, and now I look better than ever.
Wow, I want to see Dr. McKay Franklin.
Well, give him a call. 307-789-8910. Easy to remember, right?
That's super easy. Dr. McKay Franklin at 307-789-8910. I'll call today.
Welcome back to the Plains Tire broadcast booth, Plains Tire's broadcast booth. It's time for a Dr. McKay Franklin Precision Play of the Game, brought to you by Dr. McKay Franklin Precision Dentistry for the whole family. Call 307-789-8910 for your appointment today. And we're going to give a nod to the future of Evanston Red Devil basketball. Jay Hill comes off the bench in that chaotic third quarter, launches a three ball, gets some great rebounds, but we're going to give it to the three-point play and cuts the gap to single digits with that three ball as Evanston outscored Green River 20-10 in the third. Jay Hill, the freshman, gets our Dr. McKay Franklin Precision Play of the Game.
Well deserved. You know, you come off the bench, you've been sitting there, didn't play the first half, and you come in and first touch of the ball, you shoot that thing and it goes right through and tickles the twine.
It was a beautiful shot and a great game played by Evanston. We just did the math. Take away Dylan Taylor, Evanston wins this game 45-31. So you just, in baseball terms, you just ran into a buzzsaw tonight. You played a great game, but you just ran into a hot hand who was not missing.
Well, and Coach Ivy, she's a good coach,
yep.
And she's smart. And what she does is she puts him in the middle and spaces out with 4 30% three-point shooters around him, and he drives and kicks, and if you don't double, he's going to score. And then if you start taking away in the middle, he's going to slide outside and shoot a three in your eye.
We were wondering what kind of night Dylan Taylor was going to have his last night in Red Devil Gymnasium. Well, we found out. But our Dr. McKay Franklin Precision Play of the Game does go to the freshman Jay Hill for that big three ball he hit coming off the bench to shrink the gap down to 1. Congratulations to Jay. We'll be right back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Basketball on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
Whether you're working with a realtor or you're selling your home by owner, the title company you choose really matters. They handle all the research to make sure there aren't any bad surprises like hidden liens, unpaid taxes, forgery, easement restrictions, or access issues. At First American Title, the staff has a combined 140 years of experience and a 98% excellent customer service rating. Make the right choice. Choose to close with First American Title, 1048 Main Street, Evanston. They say the 3 most important things in life for many people are their faith, their family, and their high school sports. And not necessarily in that order. Advertise where you'll get noticed. Call My Local Radio and become a sports advertiser today.
Welcome back to our post-game show live from the Plains Tire broadcast booth. Elan OLLIFF and Jeremy Fessler here for the last time at Red Devil Gymnasium. You can, however, catch the rest of the Evanston Red Devil games as they are on the road Saturday afternoon at Star Valley. Girls tip off at 2, boys at 3:30. We'll be on the air around 1:30 live from Afton. And then, of course, a week from Saturday, I can't believe I'm saying this, the final game of the season, Evanston at Jackson Hole High School. Same tip-off times. Boys at 3:30. Girls at 2 o'clock. It's time to name our our My Local Radio player of the game. And tonight, we give it to Jake Robinette, a senior honored at senior night, came out, went toe-to-toe with one of the best in the state in Dylan Taylor, and was absolutely brilliant. 11 points with I believe he probably got a double-double with double-digit rebounds. So Jake Robinette is our player of the game.
Excellent energy. I would say 7 or 8 of those rebounds were offensive, and that means you're working hard. You're working hard. You're planting yourself on that backside. You're reading the ball coming off the hoop, and you're helping your team in multiple ways. And he did it on both ends of the floor. Great way for him to go out his senior year in his last game here at the Red Devil Gymnasium.
It's a special place to play, and something that kind of bypassed me is this isn't just the last time that Evanston basketball players will play on this floor. This is the last game that will be played on this floor till volleyball next fall. This is the last time that the cheerleaders will take to this floor as well. A lot of emotions at the final basketball game of the 22
drill team, right,
season.
too?
Yeah, drill team, the classics. It's all ended here at Red Devil Gymnasium, and then another year come and gone. Can't believe it.
Yeah, and it's 2 great basketball games here tonight. And, you look at the score and you say, well, but it was a good basketball game for the boys, and the girls took it right down to the wire. So what a way to end the season, the basketball season, with 2 good basketball games. And, everybody that came tonight was treated to some good basketball. Yeah, the girls lost 41-43. I didn't get your thoughts on that, but, man, the way that the girls came out and played in that third quarter and really kind of went toe-to-toe with Green River, something we haven't seen yet this year, was just the fight that they put out there. And while I take that back, we've seen it plenty of times, but the fact that that fight carried all the way through to the end, and really, if that game goes another 30 seconds, you got to think that Evanston has a great chance at winning it. Yeah, they never quit, and they went toe-to-toe, and they didn't have the huge lapses that we've seen where we don't score for 2, 3, 4 minutes. We were pretty consistent throughout the game. And, you give credit to the girls. They could have they got 7 down there in the fourth, and they could have put up the tent and packed it in, and they did not, and they battled to the last horn. Yeah, and let me clarify. They have not done that all year. They have fought hard, but one thing that happened tonight that we have not seen is the late game mental lapses like you talked about. Matter of fact, Evanston was making great defensive turnovers. They were getting shots. A couple three balls fall, and Evanston wins that game. And we see them at regionals. Yep. It's in their mind. Yep. Both games it went down to the buzzer, and it's hard to beat a team 3 times, especially when it's that close. Yeah, exactly. And looking at the rankings right now, Green River is 4, Evanston, I believe, is 5 on the girls' side. So that's probably your first round matchup. I think we're 6. So that means we're probably getting Rock Springs or Natrona. Yeah, as it sits right now. Still got a ways to go. Welcoming into the Plains Tower broadcast booth, Rob Watsabaugh, head coach for the Evanston boys basketball team. Coach Watsabaugh, getting him settled in. Coach, thank you so much for coming up. The scoreboard does not tell the story here tonight. You guys played well. A third quarter, that was one thing that we've talked about, was the third quarters. You guys came out and outscored Green River 20-10. Really, it was Evanston 20, Dylan Taylor 10. But there's a lot of good things to take away from this game. And where we were sitting on Saturday, I think we're in a much different spot now as we get ready to go into Star Valley on Saturday.
Yeah, I agree. I told the guys at halftime, 1 play at a time. That's the only thing that we can worry about is the next play, whether that's on offense or defense. And they did a very good job responding there. But aside from basketball, I'm very proud of this group of seniors. They mean a great deal to me. This community, each other, very proud of them as who they are as people. They are going to have absolutely successful lives moving forward. Not the way we wanted to end it here at EHS on senior night, but I'm super proud of this group. They've taught me so much, and they're a very special group that will always stick with me forever.
I was going to ask you about that. We need to individually shout them out. You've got Noah Conrad, Junior Zimeno, Tanner Newsom, Jake Robinette, Jason Bowen, and Cooper Morrow. it's got to be a tough situation to be what they were in, where the class in front of them was very good. They didn't get a lot of play time, but now all of a sudden they're thrust into the spotlight and in these leadership roles. And by all accounts, it sounds like they have passed that leadership test with flying colors.
Yeah, this group has grown so much. They've come a long ways. I know our record doesn't show it, but super proud of them for showing up every single day, with that workers mentality of trying to get a little bit better. And super proud of them. They've stuck together well as a group, and they play the game the right way.
Yeah.
I think they're very classy individuals on and off the floor, and that's great to have these guys represent Evanston basketball.
Well, let's throw out the record. Let's throw out the wins, the losses. The great thing about this group, it seems like, as you mentioned, they're great representatives. They seem like a genuinely good bunch of kids, and I mean, when it all comes down to it, wins and losses are great, but the reason you participate in high school sports and high school activities is to learn valuable lessons like determination, discipline, work ethic. And it seems like these kids have that in spades because of the work that you and your staff and other staffs they've worked with throughout the years have done.
Absolutely. They've stuck it out. They've stuck together, and they're going to do great things. And what I told the team just now before I came up here is this team and program for this year has a book, and that was a very hard chapter to end. But we still have chapters left in our book, and we can still write those chapters. The book doesn't say the end yet.
Yep.
And, I told them, hey, we still have some chapters left, and we can decide how we write them and how we want to finish the right way.
A good bunch of kids, and just from my interactions with you, I can tell that they've got great leadership helping them through this. So, Coach Rob Watsbot, thank you so much for your time, for coming up. Anything else?
No, I appreciate all the support here. It's been a great year at home with the support from the fans. They've been awesome. And everyone in the community, all of our sponsors are great. And thank you to you guys traveling and setting up great home atmosphere and on the road as well. So we're very grateful for everything that we have. And lastly, go Red Devils.
That's going to do it for our broadcast live from Evanston Red Devil Gymnasium. For the final time in 2022, we'll be back here in this very building to kick off volleyball in early September. On behalf of my broadcast partner, Mr. Jeremy Fessler, as well as our producer in the studio, Mr. Colton Bagley, as well as our other producer, Sean Hando, our sales director, Julie Burley, our sales manager, Matt Petrie, our sales associate, Miss Christine Wiley, and our office manager, Julie Burley, as well as the rest of the staff at My Local Radio Sports, voice of the Valley, Cullen Holt, voice of the Rich Rebels in Utah, Cody Olson, and voice of the Preston Indians in Idaho, Mr. Dan Hubbard. I'm Elan Allsing. We'll see you next time the ball flies, which will be right here on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com Saturday afternoon when we travel to Star Valley to play the Braves. Saturday afternoon, girls tip-off at 2 o'clock, boys at 3:30. We'll be on the air around 1:30 with our pregame show. Thank you guys so much, and take care.
The preceding has been a wholly owned production of MyLocalRadio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, no portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Old West Media Incorporated. Thank you for joining us on this First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston Red Devil Sports on MyLocalRadio.com. Until next time, go Devils!